Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're doing the new account playthrough, part 6, I think. Trying to get the chat popped out and everything, so give me a sec. Hopefully it doesn't do what it did last time. Up, it's trying. No, I don't want that. Why does it do that? Go away. Go away, I don't like you. Let me do it. No, let me do it. Forget how to do this without... Whenever I want to drag it off the screen a little bit, it pops some other crap out that I don't want. And I forget how I did it last time. Live chat. I see Funky Town, Texas here. Can you just stop it? Oh my gosh. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this? Go away. Please stop. Please stop. Being stupid. Did this last time. Just trying to get the chat on the screen. Without it doing that. Stop. No. No. I don't like it. No. Stop. Yeah, stop. No. Stop. Okay, maybe it'll just stop. You stop. You stop it. No! Oh my gosh. This is killing me. It's like automatically doing stuff I don't want it to do. Leave me alone. Stop it. Forget how to do this. I'll just leave it like that. Hopefully this is good. Alright, let me do a little test chat. La da da, there we go. Okay, I think it'll be fine. We'll just leave it like that. And yeah. So, in this one, last time, what did we do last time? We joined a guild, but then we didn't like that guild, and we wanted to join another guild. It's very important to get into a good guild. I just want to stress that a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And you might say, well, Senny, you can join a better guild than I can. And I would say, I don't know, man. I think you could do it if you took... If you... What is going on? Did I just... I think you can do it. Forums, Discord, global, coming to streams and asking, and then what I would recommend is probably join a guild that actually does have requirements, but talk to the guild leader and be like, hey, I'm a new player, I'm still opening the kingdoms, I'm still doing quests, I'm still doing the world quests, I'm still opening game modes, I'm not going to be able to contribute right now, but, you know, in about a month, or in about 2 weeks, or in about 3 weeks, I will start contributing, and I'll slowly ramp up. You know, you got to do something like that. You can't just assume people won't let you in their guild because of certain requirements. You might want to reach out and see if they will. Because that's the case a lot of the times. The guild leader understands. They know how it was as a beginner to be using all of your gold on opening your kingdoms, and you have nothing to contribute at the moment, and you don't have the troops to participate in the guild event, but they want people. It's hard to find people these days. That's why it's kind of harder to find a guild, too. We kind of saw that as we were looking for our first guild, our second guild. Like, it's hard to find a guild right now because there's not as many players playing. So there's not as many players in those lower level guilds where they would used to maybe get to 40,000 seals and get a couple of stats, 2-3 stats. Nowadays, they're getting to 10,000 seals and getting maybe 1 stat or less than that. So yeah, just try to get into the best guild you can. I'm going to show you today that being in a decent guild really helps a lot, and it's just got to be a super big focus. And the other thing is that I'm only playing twice a week. You're going to be playing every single day, probably for 2 to 3 hours. So if you think like oh man, he's in a good guild, he has a little bit more stats than me, he's getting a little bit more loot than me. Well, think about it this way. You're playing 7 days, I'm playing 2 days. So it's still pretty similar, you know? Like, I don't think I have that big of an advantage. And you could literally join the same guild that I'm in right now, if you really wanted to. Most likely, I'm not saying for sure. And then there's other guilds on every single platform just like this one. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. No one's complained or anything, but I'm just kind of jumping out in front of it. But how's it going, Funky, Sean, Yoke? You guys can hear me right? Does it all sound good, look good? Let me check on my stream. Yep, looks like we're talking. Looks like the game is making noises. It looks like it's on the screen. Good. Okay. Looks decent to me. So let's get going. So let's get out of this. And as a beginner, I'm not super focused on stuff that's happening right now this week. So like the Legends Reborn, or even the guild event, or what Kingdom Week it is. I don't have all the game modes open yet, so you kind of don't want to worry about that stuff until you have a lot of the kingdoms open, at least probably half of them. You have a lot of the game modes open, like almost all of them. Then you can start worrying about like the daily stuff, what Kingdom Week it is, like the Soul Forge, like, you know, the guild event and stuff like that. But we got to get stuff open first. So let's do that. Let's do, I don't know. What should we do first? Let's check out all our blinkies, see what we got from being in this guild. We're now in Alfield's Legends, which if we look at the guild, it's only Tuesday, remember. It's only Tuesday, so they're going to get more. But they have 29 out of 30. Level doesn't really matter. This is a lower level guild, but that doesn't really matter. I've come to find that, yeah, that's not that big of a deal. If they have good players that are giving to the tasks and doing the guild events, like this number doesn't matter so much. This number matters. You want to have as close to 30 as possible. And then, like, I don't even think these matter so much. You know, trophies is okay, but trophies aren't even a resource that you can spend. So it's just a way for a guild leader to tell how active you are is pretty much all that trophies are. So if you have 0 trophies, they know you're doing nothing. If you have a bunch of trophies, they know you're going hard. But the tasks so far, they have all the basic tasks complete. This is the stats that I was talking about. So we got like 8 armor, we got 8 HP, we got 3 more attack, we got 2 more magic. And they might even get like this one done eventually this week, and we'll get even more magic. Seals is the other thing. Let's claim those. So normally a good guild will get to 40,000 out of 40,000. That's not even that hard. You know, that's like every player getting less than the 2,000. There's 30 people in the guild. Each person needs to get, what, like 1,500 or whatever. I don't feel like doing the math, but less than 2,000. And getting to 40,000 seals will allow you to open chests that have ultra rare, epic, legendary, and mythic, and that's it. So no commons, no rares. It's awesome. You want to wait till the end of the week to open your seals, though. So or whenever you get to 40,000 seals. If they're able to get to 40,000 seals, you want to wait until they do to open your guild seals. That way you have a better chance at getting a mythic or a legendary. So, you know, we got a lot of people. Nothing else here really matters. But then we can go look at the guild event, see where they're at with this. So they're already like super past the other guild I was in was only getting to like stage 5, stage 6. They're already past that on Tuesday. So that's good because you're going to get all these rewards just for being in the guild. And then eventually we're going to participate and help get these rewards. Like right now at the moment, I probably don't have enough troops to do that, or else I would. Like look, I have 0. I can't. I just literally can't. You know, maybe a weapon. But if I could, I would. But I just literally can't. You know, maybe, yeah. But that'll change eventually. So let's get our mail. Which I kind of think I saved this so we could do it on stream. Let's get rid of this. It's just PvP, like telling you what league you're in. Alright, good, Sean, thanks. What up, Chad? Let's grab these and see what we're getting from being in this guild. We're going to get a gold booster. You want to keep that in mind. We want to get into some fights pretty quick. And then we got an XP booster here. Offline, I've played a little bit. Just very little. I did adventure board, like, I don't know, 5 fights, something like that. Not a lot. And then I did my XP booster like 1 time. So I played a little bit this time in between streams, but just very, like 10 fights, 10 to 20 fights max. It wasn't like a lot. Eventually I'll have to do that, but so far I haven't really. Alright, so let's collect this. Look at that, 400 gems. We can now buy our armor just from joining a good guild. Automatic able to buy dragon armor or celestial armor. Look at these souls. We're going to be able to level any troop we want, right? Diamonds, this is going to... I should probably explain, like, all these resources. Alright, so treasure maps, a big nothing burger. Treasure hunt is kind of like, I'm bored playing the game and making progress. I'm going to go play something that makes no progress and is in the game for some reason, but has nothing to do with the game. So, treasure hunt, not good. If people are out there telling you it's good to get gems or something or resources, just stop listening to them altogether because that's no longer true. It's a lot of time and effort for very low reward. Silver marks are for PvP. You'll be buying pets with those mostly. We'll talk about PvP later. Shards, these are a resource you use in the Soul Forge, which we don't really have super open yet. But eventually these will turn into like diamonds or jewels. And then diamonds will... you collect diamonds to be able to craft mythics in the Soul Forge. Or weapons. And then the jewels are for weapons and many other things in the Soul Forge. And these turn into... like 100 of them turn into one jewel or something like that. It's just like... this is it broken all the way down, and then you can make this into jewels or diamonds. Guild seals, we already talked about that. It's like keys for your guild chest, pretty much. Gold marks is also a PvP resource, and this one will buy books and some other things. I don't want to talk about it too much yet. Gold keys, this will give us troops and trait stones and glory and souls, and it's the lowest key, though. It's the one with just, like, commons and rares and stuff, but you get other stuff too. It's nice. And there are some good commons and rares as well. And you get, like I said, gems and trait stones and other stuff while you open those. We got a 15-minute gold booster, so we should probably be doing that right now. Every fight we do is going to give us more gold. Glory keys is the next step up from gold keys. You can now get mythics and legendaries, as well as gems and glory and all that stuff. Glory keys are nice. Gems, we're going to utilize... we're not spending any gems until we get our armor. We're going to get dragon armor and celestial armor. We're not spending gems on anything else until we get both of those armors. Gem keys is another step up from glory keys. Even rarer, like a higher chance of getting mythics. But weird thing about it is you don't get gems from gem keys. So, higher chance to get good troops, but lower chance to get, like, good resources, kind of. Event keys is for the Kingdom of the Week. So, it only drops... only thing you're going to get out of event key chests are troops from the Kingdom of the Week. Which this week is Dragon's Claw. So, you would get Dragon's Claw troops. I would just say save these up. Save them up until there's a good Kingdom Week like Adana. Diamonds... like I said earlier, are for the Soul Forge to craft mythics or weapons. Burning marks are for PvP. It's how you open burning chests to get immortals, immortal souls, icons, you know, gold marks, silver marks. This is like the key of PvP chests. Souls obviously level up troops. Gold is early game. Gold is mostly, I don't know, just save it up and open kingdoms. Open kingdoms. Later on, you'll be giving to your guild with gold to do guild tasks, to get stats, and just to participate in your guild stuff. Glory is for a lot of stuff. You can change glory into all kinds of things, but you can buy trait stones in the glory shop. You can open chests with them. You get gold, you get keys, you get troops. Like, glory is really good. It's a versatile resource. Pet food is for when we do a pet rescue, or if we're trying to level a pet, basically. It's like the souls for pets. Pet food. And then Chaos Shards is for the Underworld. It's like the key for opening Chaos Portals in the Underworld. So hopefully that wasn't like too much information all in one, but I got it all in front of me right now, so I can talk about it real quick. Alright, let's I don't know if I want to do that at this moment, but we'll remember that we have that. I got the gold booster going. We can't do offers yet, but we will be looking at those eventually. Shrines is a nothing. Just don't even ever click on that unless you're trying to get rid of the blinky. Shrines is butt. It's like for money. Campaign going on, but I can't do anything about it right now. I'm not high enough level. Daily, you want to do this every single day. Just make it a habit. And this. Do this and this. You start with this because it might tell you to do that. But we're going to try to do this today for sure. And then... Alright, look at all these chests I have now. So we should probably open them. When you're a beginner, you're just opening every key that you have. I would say save event keys and save shiny keys, but any other key, I would just open as a beginner because you just need everything in the game. Once you get later on in the game and you have like 75% of the troops or something, it starts to be not as good to open every single key because you want to like save them for specific situations instead of just you don't want to like keep getting the same troops over and over and over and wasting your keys. But until that happens, there's like diminishing returns on opening your keys. But as a beginner, just don't worry about open all your gold keys, open all your glory keys, open all your gem keys, open all your guild seals later in the week when you have chest level 6. It's fine when you're a beginner. But eventually you can't do that forever. You can do it for quite a while till you're like mid, super mid. But eventually you got to stop opening every single key that you get. But let's do the gold keys first. They're the least exciting. But we're going to get a bunch of new troops. That's another perk of being in a good guild. I got all this stuff from joining this guild pretty much. So please get into a good guild. If you don't have a good guild, come to the streams, ask around, explain your situation to people. Just make sure you're trying, though. Like, get all your kingdoms open, all your game modes open. Don't be a leech for like 4 months. Got Dust Devil. That's an okay one for later. I'll tell you all the good ones out of these troops. So, look how many troops aren't good. I'm not saying they're good, right? Ogress is good. We just got Ogress. I like Ogress. Pull myself to the front and stun the first enemy, then explode one random gem boosted by my life. That'll get better and better. She's pretty much 2 troops in 1 if you can get her fully traded. Really good tank mana generator. That's all we got. So out of that 200... Well, we got some commons here. Bog Strider's good. It's kind of underwhelming as a beginner with low magic, but eventually it's going to be really good. Low mana cost mana generator. So we got Ogress, we got Bog Strider, Bombot's decent. Explode 2 random gems, deal 5 damage to all enemies, boosted by my armor, and destroy myself. So if you can boost its armor up a little bit, it will destroy itself, but it'll do a lot of damage to the enemy. Maybe just end the fight. Goblin's good if we're going to make a Goblin team, which I don't know if I'm going to this time or not. Kind of got a team right now, and I'm kind of running with it at the moment. I probably should make a Goblin team since I always talk about it, but... And then, Thrall's really good. It's not super impressive early game, but eventually it gets good. The more magic you get, the more it will destroy. And then eventually you have like a troop that's destroying a gigantic portion of the board for a very low mana cost. We'll get your whole team going quick. We got another Zenniao, another Rockworm. Look at all these trait stones we're getting. Trait stones are for trading your troops, which give you those little extra perks. Glory, gold, souls, gems. Alright, let's go again. Well, Bat Swarm's decent. I called it a top 20 rare troop. It does true damage to all enemies. War Rider's a goblin. A good goblin. One of the better goblins. It was a top 20 rare as well. Poison Master's okay. It almost made the top 20. Sister of Nightmares is a top 20 rare. Dwarven Gate's decent. You can do triple Dwarven Gate with like a Black Manacles. It's like a little dance it does. It casts, it gives 5 mana. The next one casts, give 5 mana. The next one casts, give 5 mana. All the while that's giving your whole team barrier pretty much. Gaining armor. And then you shoot your Black Manacles. And then you do it again. Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Gate, Black Manacles. Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Gate, Black Manacles. It's a team you could do. If you have 3 Dwarven Gates, or 3 Wall of Bones, or 3 Wall of Tentacles, they all work the same. Cast all 3 of them, it gets up a weapon, you cast the weapon. Got Bog Strider again, Bombot again. You do want to get multiple copies of every troop so you can fully ascend them. So it's not a bad thing that we're getting troops we already have. Some more trait stones. So we're probably going to be able to trait some troops today. Buy our armor today. Goblin Shaman. So I guess we could make a Goblin team since I talk about it so much. And I want you to be able to follow along with me. We could make a Goblin team today. Too bad Ogress isn't a Goblin. Wall of Bones, we got another one of those. If we can get triple Wall of Bones with Black Manacles, that's a pretty good team. Bunch of Trait Stones, Glory Gold Souls. Alright, and we do not ever do this. Once you run out of keys, it's just never good. I'm never ever. I mean, maybe eventually, like, super in-game, like crazy in-game, when you just have so much gold you don't know what to do with it, maybe, but I still haven't even done that. Glory's a different story, but, let's open these. So now we'll have a chance at Mythics and Legendaries. Maybe we'll get our first Mythic. Who's my favorite wrestler? I always liked RVD. Rob Van Dam. I was an ECW dude. Ooh, we got some legendary. Sir Quentin Hadley's a good one. 50% start for Knights has a good spell. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to just throw Sir Quentin Hadley on my Moon Mage team and start using it. You know, if you get a good troop, you're going to want to like put it on its own team by itself and then build a team around it. You don't just throw it on whatever team you already have. I think some people make that mistake. They'll get like a random mythic and then they'll just throw it on whatever team they're already using, when you really need to build a team around it. We got 50% start for rogues too. We just got to fully trade it first though. Did we get any good epics? Bane of Mercy's alright. It's empowered converter. So if you fully trade it, that means it has full mana at the start of the fight. And then it can convert yellow to purple. And if you have alignment, you'll get an extra turn and get a ton of purple and fill up like a purple team. So those are nice. Ice Goblin. So we got another Goblin. Yeah, I'll probably make a... Ooh, we got Leprechaun. Some people get unlucky and they don't get Leprechaun. But we got it. So we're going to want to get this fully traded. Leprechaun's important for our Rowan team. So I'm kind of looking out for... We need gold. We need Clockwork Sphinx. We need Rowan. We need Leprechaun. And then we're going to need Golden Cog. We got Leprechaun. Nice. I used to be Zoa. Used to be, no longer though. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Rogueling's another goblin. Sacrificial Priest's okay. I just like the way RVD did like his, you know, Van Daminator, his 5-star Frog Splash, like flipping out of the ring through a table. Pretty sick. There we go, Clockwork Sphinx. Are we going to just get the Rowan team right now? I should probably still build a Goblin team. I was kind of leery of joining a good guild, but I think you playing every day versus me playing twice a week is going to be the difference. And then you can also get into a good guild, I promise. Just keep trying. Don't settle for a little shitty guild. Especially these days when there's just not as many people. Everybody should be like getting together in the same guilds and not spreading their cheeks so much. Zoa Maven said he's stinky. I'm just playing. I definitely watch stuff on the internet about it. A couple more legendaries. These aren't any that I like too much. King Helodor's okay. So at least we didn't get a mythic. That'd be crazy. But you would see I probably wouldn't even use it if I got a mythic. Not this early. You gotta kind of get that idea out of your head, early game, beginner. Think more towards Rowan and less towards a mythic. Rowan's easier to get to be hitting hard. Alright, this is not good early game, but later in the game, it's the only one I would ever recommend like using resources to open chests, but it's super late game when you need gems. Alright, we got some gem keys. Let's open them. This will be our highest chance. If you want to check, where's the chance? Here. So it shows you like the breakdown of what the chances are of getting what. So there's a 0.1% chance of getting a mythic. And then there's all this. There's ingots, there's trait stones. Ingots are for upgrading your weapons, and trait stones are for trading your troops. Alright, no mythic. I almost didn't want one for real. So that's fine. We got Egg Thief. Egg Thief's a good, like, mana generator, summoner. Hobgoblin, another goblin here. Night Coronet's okay. Merlion's okay. Sandrunner's okay. And then we got more copy, another copy, 2 copies of Leprechaun. Nice. So man gets some trait stones. Alright, never, this is horrible. Like, this never, not even super in-game. You don't open chests with gems. That's terrible. Not even 1 chest, not 10 chests, not 50. It's so terrible. It's only 50 chests for 450 gems. That's crazy. It's nuts. Don't do that. We're not doing this because Dragon's Claw does not have good troops, even though you might think it would. Being a dragon, saying dragon in the title, I don't recommend it. Alright, we got 2 VIP keys, might as well. We got these from the calendar. Make sure you click on the calendar. Right here. Community Week. It's like their 11th anniversary, so you got free loot on the 10th, and then we'll get free loot on the 16th. So hopefully you clicked on that yesterday. But let's open it. And we got Baldur. Baldur's nice. You kind of need 3 Baldurs to make the Baldur team, though, so we only got 1 right now. We can't do that. 4,000 gold. Alright, we're going to leave these alone. Leave them alone. Don't open them. If you get these, leave them alone. Don't open them. Everything else, though, you're good to go. Alright, Zalkari got a Power Star. Click on that. And that just is right here, Power. Complete these tasks to increase the power of your kingdom. Bonuses menu shows the rewards you can achieve at each power level. So this is just how you level up your kingdoms. Kingdom power, or kingdom level, comes before kingdom power. So do your kingdom level first, and then concentrate on your kingdom power. So if we got to power 5, we would get +1 kingdom skill bonus. That's what you're really shooting for. Like, that'll give you another stat. Every kingdom has a stat. There's 38 kingdoms. You can get 38 stats, at least. Like, it's multiple per kingdom as you level them up. You may spend gold and deeds to level up the kingdom and earn the listed rewards. So this is better to do first because it's just gold, and you can get, once you get to level 10, you'll get a stat. Which we don't have enough gold right now. But that's what you're going to use all your gold on, is doing kingdom levels. But we want to open more kingdoms first, for real. And you want to do magic kingdoms first. Which Karakoth is a magic kingdom. So if I was gonna do one right now, it would be this one. But I'd want to wait until I was able to get to the stat. 1 magic. Should be for our entire account. Alright, so we got a bunch of gems. We got some gold. We got some souls. Let's go get that armor that because, you know, the sooner we can do it, the better. So we go to armor. Right now we have 50% extra gold. We got that from like a quest, the world quest. You should have that on right now. The one you want to buy, we got Celestial, we got Dragon. So I think Dragon first, because we need to save up a bunch of gold to start leveling up kingdoms, and that's going to take longer. And right now I have a decent amount of souls. So I'd get this one first and maybe this one second. I think Dragon Armor first, right? I mean, we could do Celestial first, because I don't know. I can never decide which one to do first, but you should get both, unless you bought this. If you bought this, now you don't have to buy these. Now you have 1,000 gems that you can start using on offers, buying medals, global medals. So, but if you're not buying this, I'm going to go with, like right now I have a bunch of souls. And I almost have enough to get both armors, so I think I'll just do gold right now. I guess. Alright, so now we're going to want to put that on. Dragon armor. So now instead of just 50% extra souls, we're also going to get 100% extra souls, 50% extra. Instead of a 50% extra gold, we're going to get 100% extra gold, 50% extra souls, and 50% extra experience from everything we do. Let's take our tribute. And what else can we do? We got to save up 200 more gems. We should probably make a new team. That way you can use the same team as me, kinda like a goblin team, like I've always said. Could show you. Let's show you my team right now, real quick though, that we're already using. So let's go do a quest. Maybe we should do our dailies first. We need to. I always check my XP booster first. Can collect rewards here. 50 more gems. It's just for doing whatever it says to do here. You know? We'll eventually target the ones down that we haven't done yet, and right now it's kind of just passive a little bit. Like, we haven't done these. We gotta do the world quest to get those done. Do we have any keys here? No. Complete daily tasks. Yeah, I would always recommend doing this first, maybe. Win battles in Divinian Fields, earn souls from battle, upgrade a troop to level 5 or beyond 3 times. So let's go win our battles in Divinian Fields first. Which is right here. Do the quest. On a mini-boss. Alright, here's the team we've been using. So you start with, like, Prisoner, Luther, Eleanor, the Dragon. Eventually you get your weapon. I recommended the green weapon. I got these troops from opening keys. Wall of Bones, Moon Mage, Troubadour. I made a little team out of it. And I've been leveling these troops. And Moon Mage now hits for 10 damage. That's from joining this guild. She was hitting for like 7 or 8. And then our hammer hits for 8 splash instead of like 4 splash. And almost doubled. So pretty sick. Let's do these fights with this team. Say goodbye to this team. We'll make a goblin team maybe. No, I don't know if the goblin team's going to be better, but I just always recommend it, so might as well make one. This gem can be matched with any mana gem. It will multiply mana gained from the gem match. Multiple wildcard gems add their multipliers together. It cannot cause a mana search. So if we match this on brown, it's just going to give us 2 times mana. And it counts for every color. It's a wild card. So we can match like this brown right here. We can match up with green. We can match down with green. But we're going to take skulls. We're going to take skulls. We're doing 16 skull damage now. Join a good guild, please. Red extra turn. So important. I've been preaching guild since the beginning. When I first started playing this game and I wasn't like watching anybody or I didn't know anything, I felt like I did not want to be in a guild. But that's like a huge mistake. You do not have to do any, like, there's no, like, you really don't have to do anything if you're in a guild. You don't have to talk to people. You know, they're not going to talk to you if you don't want them to. You know, you're just participating in guild events and giving to the tasks. And like, if you're a person that's not social, it doesn't even matter. There's only like one event in the game where you have to talk to each other. And all you're going to be doing is like looking at a spreadsheet. It's not even really talking. Or you can socialize every day and talk to everybody if you want. So it goes both ways. You can be super social or you can be antisocial in a guild. Alright, we got 16 purple. So we'll click on our purple troop. A red extra turn, a green extra turn. Red. Let's do Moon Mage first. This fight isn't like super easy. Alright, we got our weapon. Whoever's got the most. We got our Wall of Bones. It's going to give 5 mana and attack to all other allies and give itself armor. And we got skulls here. Oh, there was an extra turn. It was on brown though. We don't even use brown. So we win a fight. We got to win 6 of those to get our XP booster. Which XP booster is going to help us level our hero. Which leveling our hero is going to open up more game modes and stuff. So right now we need to be doing that. So this is a good usage of our time right now. Starla. RVD seems like a chill dude, yeah. Karen says, ironically, my inexperienced days from years ago became super beneficial last week. I had a secret weapon troop I found that is better than advertised due to chasing those dumb. Use the troop here for a small, insignificant bonus from years ago. The reason you won 18 of your 19 fights in Guild Wars last week? I was Paragon, so I feel ya. Alright, purple, we like purple. Blue is good. Moon Mage is good right now. There she is. Let's get our green extra turn. Let's get our blue. And let's shoot Moon Mage. These enemies are a little bit harder than what we've been dealing with. What do we got? Green. Shoot the weapon. Let's go second slot. We like blue, we like purple. Moon Mage hits everybody for 10 damage, which is great. So if we can get her up, we're going to try. I don't see anything, but maybe red will lead to green. Oh. Hit me with skulls, I hit them back. We got green, we got brown, we got purple, we love purple. Okay, let's do it. Got both of our troops up, our damage-dealing troops. We do Moon Mage first. Dang near kills everything. Let's cast this on the one with more. And we win. You got to see like 4 streams or 4 videos, 4 parts with me being in a not-so-good guild. And now you're going to see the difference, pretty much. So, you could get by just playing every day, doing Path of Least Resistance, like, but you really need to be continuing to try to get into a good guild. Like, I can't stress it enough. I'm just gonna say guild a million times in this video. Let's do purple, even though they'll get skulls. I like purple. So it gets up our wall of bones. You can get up everybody else. Shoot our weapon on 2. Nice. Let's do it again. Nice. Do it again. Might move here. Spread it out a little. Skulls. Some green. Sure. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, we're going to 2, 3, right in the middle. Right in the dang old middle, y'all. Whoever has the most. See, our weapon just keeps getting back up. You might have not been that impressed with this weapon when we first got it, but you see what it's doing now? How it just sits casting and then casting and then casting and then casting. It's like a... Doesn't hit super hard, but it just keeps getting up and casting and casting and casting. So, that's what's good about it. Level 34. So we said brown, and then red, and then purple, and then yellow, and then blue. So green's the worst. We gotta get these 6 fights done so we can satisfy our XP booster, which you have an XP booster every day. You should probably be doing. That's our goal right now. Goal right now, get the XP booster done. Next goal after that, do the adventure board. That's like your dailies that you should do as a beginner. And then just go open up kingdoms after that. Some yellow, some purple, some walla bones, some brown, some skulls. They dodged or something. Let's do our weapon. Now we can do our little dance. Cast this on green. Gets our weapon back up. Cast the weapon. Probably just take some green. Glitchy. Alright, keep casting. Got it right back up. Do it again. Been spreading it around a little. Killed the 2 middles. It might kill my hero, but we'll end up winning still. Let's get some blue. Yep, there goes the hero. As long as we keep Moon Mage alive, we'll be okay. I need blue, yellow. Ouch. Alright, we got 10 purple, 7 blue. Let's go on purple. I got that up. Which indirectly is going to get up Moon Mage. Boom. So Troubadour indirectly got up Moon Mage by getting up Wall of Bones. Oh, they have a little summon there. Let's do this. We'll go on... We got blue and purple are the same, so might as well do Moon Mage. There, now she's up. And they're dead. This is doing multiple things at once, right? We're leveling our hero level to open up game modes. We're satisfying our XP booster by fighting fights in Divinion Fields. And we're doing the Divinion Fields quest, because we need to do that too. So we're doing like 3 things in one right now, which is always great. Like, you shouldn't be off doing Explore 1 and that's it. Or off doing unrestricted PvP and that's it. Until you've done everything else and there's nothing else to do. You want to like fit as much stuff into one fight as you can. Jets. Get a blue extra turn. We get a red extra turn. We got some skulls. And they dodged. They're agile. Take some blue. I'm really looking for blue and purple. And if not, I guess green. I mean, we could get purple. Nope. Alright. Purple. We got Moon Mage. 10 damage to every enemy. That's 40 damage total. It's pretty good this early. Do this. Red extra turn. Guess green. Kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Let's do this right in the middle. Because it just spreads out, does more. Purple. Blue. Ah, I was hoping for the Moon Mage. Another kill. It's skulls right now. We got the win. There we go. Alright, it'll pop up on your screen when you're done with whatever you're working on. But if you want to double check, you could just click on this. We need one more fight. That's usually when I click on it, when I'm like super close. And I wish I would have just did one more fight instead of clicking on it. It's usually when I click on it. Iron Maiden was the troop. It destroys a row, small mana back, and cleanses and barriers itself, while also giving significant buffs to HP and defense as the top troop. Instantly buff and cleanse. It became invaluable. You won so many PvP matches years ago where I won with literally only the troop remaining, using destroys and barriers strategically. I even took on the Takshaka teams with this troop, and some loopy shenanigans with Elementalist. Added the Elspeth target Immortal for loopiness, Elemental defense, and Immortal as main caster. Nice. Sounds like a cool strat. Bum, 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 bum. So if you pick Selene with Elspeth, it can't kill Selene, huh? That was smart. Making some yellow and blue, or wait, purple and blue, I guess. Maybe I could have done. Maybe I should have done that. But you know what's cool is I didn't do that, and I still got Paragon. So that's even more impressive, right? We like to twist it. People like make fun of me on EverQuest for using my mouse for everything, and I'm like, well, isn't that more impressive that I play the game in a harder way and I still get stuff done? Bang. Purple brown. Oh yeah, she has like 3 colors. She's an immortal, huh? It's kind of hard to predict what color, but it's probably all colors you need. Purple, brown, blue. Alright, we got our thing done that we were looking to do. Let's get out of here. Done. We gotta do this. So I guess we'll make our little goblin team, or we could level up the troops we're using right now. Or we could probably do both. We should probably just make our little goblin team, though. I don't even know if this is like the best place to be fighting right now. It just asked me to do it, so that's why I'm doing it. See, we're on 6 out of 12 there. We're done here. We could... Ooh, we need to do this class quest so we can equip the class. We should probably do that right now. Because having a class equipped... Yeah, we gotta do that. So do your class quest. Especially for Zal'Kari, because Orb Weaver's the best class, like, super early. It's not later. Once you get all the classes, it's just... You only have a couple of classes at the beginning of the game, and it's like the best one of those. And then later, once you have all the classes, it's no longer like top 5 or anything. It's like more like a borderline top 10 maybe. But yeah, we should probably do this class quest if we can, if it's not too hard. And we need to level troops, so let's see if we can level any. And we really just want to, like, do 1 level, because it's going to keep asking us to do this every day. I mean, if you have, like, a ton of souls, like, you could just fully level it and then go pick a different troop later, but people are always complaining about souls. Moon Mage, is this... I think this one's at max, because we wanted it max so it could hit harder. Oops. Troubadour. Come on. Get off. Level up. Just do 1 level. You see the little strat I'm doing here? It's going to ask me to do this pretty much every single freaking day. So instead of wasting souls and going overboard every single day, I'm going to just spoon feed it every day to get the XP booster. But now we gotta level some other troops, so
You didn't need it anyway.
let's make a goblin team. And how you can make a goblin team is, first we're gonna put our weapon on there. So we're gonna keep using the same weapon. We've already invested into it. We could probably upgrade it too. We probably have the ingots now. So we're gonna gain 4 life and entangle the first enemy. So now it's a fully tempered hammer of nature, +7 hammer of nature. So we got all the stats, and now it will also entangle the first enemy. So when we fire it, it's going to entangle the first enemy, and now that enemy can't hit us with skulls, which is going to save us a lot of damage. So we cast it quite a bit, so their first slot's going to be entangled. So we're going to recruit that. Then you can go to your troops, and you can hit this little thing right here, and you can say troop type goblin, which I think is a very beginner-friendly type of troop, and why I always recommend. So now we have all these goblins from opening all those keys from joining this good guild. Boar Rider's a great goblin. We can't use goblin because we already have a pure green. We kind of want to look at the colors. Now let's see. Boar Rider for sure. Hobgoblin's pretty good for damage dealing. It might be our damage dealer, Hobgoblin. And then maybe Goblin Shaman as our other mana. Because I can go back and forth with this. Something like that. Something like that'd be a good Goblin team. The only other one I'm looking at maybe is like Goblin Bomber, because he's nice. He explodes 3 random gems. Ice Goblin's okay, explode 2 random gems. Rogueling's okay, but we already have Boar Rider. We don't want to use troops that... You see how this one's green, this one has green and purple. This one uses red, and this one uses brown. So they're all... They can all have their own color. It's kind of what you want. And then as far as banner... Probably the same one. Green, purple. And we don't have any classes yet, but we're about to go fix that. So now we can level... Like, I'm not going to use this yet because I want to spoon feed it levels. But we could do level 5 on each one. I want to spoon feed them levels for that XP booster. So I'll probably just get on every day and do a level on each goblin. We completed it there. So yeah, maybe I'll use goblins on Saturday. Today we'll keep with our same team. Because I want to spoon feed these levels each day to get my XP booster. And then by, like, Saturday, they'll be high enough level to use. But, you know, if you're looking for a good goblin team, I'm going to put Orb Weaver on it. So that would be the class. Let's go open that Orb Weaver with our current team. We just did the XP booster. We got like a gold booster running, I think. It might be over by now because I talk a lot, but... So we're going to go... This isn't too bad. Look. So Orb Weaver class. You want to open all your classes, but... Orb Weaver's the one I'm going to level first. Now don't get that stuck in your head that it's like super awesome. It's just good. The first good one. But I remember... Yeah, from what I remember. From my last new account playthrough, that's the one. Because it's like the only green... The other ones you get are like Warlord and... like Oracle. Oops, I missed an extra turn there. Look, now they're entangled every time I cast. From fully tempering my weapon is how that happened. With ingots that I got... Not just from being in a good guild, but that helped a lot. So we already had it like +5 without that. That got it all the way to +7. So opening a class is almost as soon as possible. Like I probably should have did this last stream, and I'm a little bit late.
You didn't need it anyway.
Because you want to be able to equip a class and start getting experience for it. The longer you wait to open the classes and equip them, the could have been getting class experience that whole time. Alright. We like blue, we like purple. Come on, baby. Where you at? Where you at? Something? Anything? No? Okay. Oh, thanks for the green. You entangle me? Maybe I'll entangle you. Man, we don't have a lot of green on the board, so I might just take this blue. And this blue. Oops, red extra turn. I keep missing them because I'm like going too quick. Missed like 2 extra turns this stream already. Here's one. Trying to get stuff done. That's why I'm going faster. I'm talking about like chests. I've been opening chests. I've been talking about guild, looking at dailies. We were on dailies for a minute. We gotta make progress. Level 35, red. Tier 1 unlocked. What's that for? Oh, this is the Legends Reborn event. So that's mostly just going to give you pets. This is like a special thing that's happening this week. It's really not a beginner thing, but yeah, I mean, if it's going to give you something, get it. Look, free, got a pet. As a beginner, I'm probably not buying this, but endgame players should be buying it. You could do the quest. We got to complete Divinion Fields first, though. Alright, pets are a little bit of extra stats. They're not as important as a lot of people make them out to be, but you do need like 3 fully ascended pets from each kingdom for your kingdom power. And you do want to get them when you can. Like, if there's a pet rescue that pops up, go do it real quick. Get your copy of the pet. You know, anytime you can get a pet, you probably should, except for during vault events. And the one you have on your shoulder doesn't matter. Think about the one on your shoulder like your armor appearance. Like, the appearance of your armor doesn't matter. The armor bonus you pick is the thing that matters. The pet on your shoulder doesn't matter. It's the pets in your stable that matter. So if you own a pet, it's going to apply to your team if it applies to your team. Like, there's pets that give boosts to specific troops. There's pets that give boosts to specific colors. There's pets that give boosts to specific troop types. So if it applies, like if I have a pet that gives a buff to goblins and I'm using a goblin team, then the pet extra little bonus the pet gives to goblins will apply to my team because I'm using goblins. But if my whole team is like green and a pet applies to blue, then it's not going to do anything. If my whole team is goblins and the pet gives a buff to wild folk, then it's not going to give anything to my team because I'm using goblins, not wild folk. So if, let's say you have 100 pets, the only ones that are going to apply, it has to, you know, match your team. So a goblin boost would give you a boost, but a wild folk wouldn't. You know, if your team is green and purple and red, you know, a brown pet is not going to give you anything, but a green, a purple, a red one would. So yeah, every pet you own will give you a bonus if it applies to your team, but it's a very tiny bonus. It's like a extra passive bonus. Think of it like that. Don't go super out of your way, but you know, get them because you know, you get them when you can, but you don't go super out of your way. People that go super out of their way are getting pets during the vault event. That's what but just when they pop up as a pet rescue and you're not doing anything else, yeah, get it. Or if I just collected one for free in an event, yeah. Mini Mimic, Moon, and Lucky are really important because they actually do cool stuff like gold, souls, and experience. But let's get this freaking class opened. It's just like a basic thing about pets. I probably need to go put the one on my shoulder. Just it wouldn't even matter. Like, if I could have no pet on my shoulder and it would be the same thing, I'd get the same bonus. If I had, here's the good way to explain it. If I have 0 pets on my shoulder, it's the same exact thing as having every single pet I own on my shoulder. That's how much it matters. It doesn't matter which pet you have on your shoulder. What matters is more like what pets you own in your stable, and what kind of team you got, and are those pets applying to those troop types and kingdom types and colors, and kind of a passive buff you don't want to super worry about. Some people super worry about pets for some reason when they should be worried about other things. It's more of a little passive boost, not something you should concentrate on too much. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You wouldn't build a team around your pets, ever? I'd rather have a good synergetic team that works well than a team that's all one typing just because I have that pet. I would never do that. We got 12 purple, or 13 purple and 12 blue, so let's do Moon Mage. He's killing everything. Let's go. Alright, one more fight, then we get our first class, which will then equip to our hero. It's like, you know, you're a necromancer or a war priest or a archer. Like, we're gonna be Orb Weaver first. Getting our first class. And there's a class associated with every kingdom. So Zalkari is Orb Weaver, and Divining Fields is Oracle, and Broken Spire is Warlord, and Zacian is Thief. Best one is Elementalist, if you're wondering. Second best is Titan. And then I like to fill in the gaps after that with like certain storms and 50% starts. So like Archer, Archmagus, Thief. Those are my next favorites after Elementalist and Titan. Get some purple, baby. I'm a purple baby. Bang, both damage dealers up. Boom, extra turn on skulls. More extra turns. Let's do this first. And go back and forth. Do we even need to? No, we win. Alright, we got our first class. Come on. As GM, you always took path most skipped to buff our bonuses, so I was taking hardest rooms and still went 19-1. Yeah, that is impressive, man. Complete! I definitely went... I tried for sets every day, but there might have been one or two times where I went like a slightly easier fight, so just being completely honest. I always have sets in mind, and I'm always trying for them. But this particular time, I was like, I'm gonna get Paragon, you know? So I might have took like one or two, like saw like, okay, this fight's hard, I'm taking this one type thing. Not like this fight's hard and this fight's easy, I'm gonna take the easy fight. It was more like, they're both hard, let me pick the one I think I can win, is what I did. There's a class available for your teams. You can find your classes in the troops menu. Let's equip it. You can view and equip your own classes to your teams from the class tab. Select a class to upgrade it or attach it to your selected team. Let's equip this class to your team. From here, you can select Customize to upgrade the class, like you would a troop. For now, select Equip to equip the class to your team. Finally, you see the class equipped to a team here. That's all there is to it. Alright, so now we have Orb Weaver equipped to our hero. And you're going to start leveling this class. Having it equipped is what levels it. So if we had every class open, we would pick one, and that's the one we would be leveling. You're not going to level all of them at the same time. You know, whatever one you have equipped is the one that's going to get experience and level up. We can level it right here. This will give us even more stats on our hero, which we probably should do. How much does it cost to like go all the way? 4,100. It's not too bad for a class. It's going to go on our hero. I think I'm going to do it. Look at the stats we're going to get. 6 attack, 13 armor. Our attack and survivability will go up quite a bit. I think you do it if you can. We're going to be on this class for a minute until we get a better one. So we just gained all those stats on our hero. It's another way to get more stats. I always forget about that because all my classes are on 20. But yeah, when you level your class and equip the class, you get more stats. Joining a guild, you get more stats. Your kingdom level and power, you get more stats. Your medals, your global medals, you get more stats. Your factions, the underworld, your renown, you get more stats. Stats are king. Makes everything else in the game easier if you have more stats. Then you have your traits, just like a troop has traits. If we can, we'll get this, but I'm not like super stressed out about getting it. None of these are like super awesome. 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage is okay if we're losing troops and dying. Like, I would like to have it, but I'm not going to like go out of my way to like go farm this or farm that right now. Like, I got other things to be doing, so not having this isn't a big deal at the moment. Maybe I'll get an orb later and I'll use it. I don't know. And then here is as you level, you're going to open up level 1, level 5, level 10. You get to choose like a different thing. So once we get to level 1, we get to choose between Haunted Weave, Gloom, and Exemplar. Once we get to level 5, we get to choose between Perfect Aim, Shadow Scales, and Resplendence. And you can change these at any time. It's not like you have to pick one forever. So before every fight, you could change these if you want. So this is why we're leveling our class, so we can get all these extra perks. So think about how strong a hero is. You got a weapon with a spell that has perks like tempering on it that gives you more stats and like something special, like we're entangling the enemy. Then you have a class that gives you stats, and then you have traits on the class, and then you have these two talents on the class. So your hero is the most powerful thing you got in the game, especially early and mid game. Maybe super late game like Chrysantherax or High King Iron Gut or something crazy might be better than your hero, or Takashaka. But until you get like the top 5 best troops in the game, your hero is going to be the best. It just has so many different stats and perks and talents and tempering and all in one character. So it's your strongest character. Definitely use your hero in every single fight. And equip a class that you need to be leveling in every single fight once you can. So we got Orb Weaver equipped now. So every fight we're going to get class experience for Orb Weaver. So did we do our adventure board yet? No. So let's go knock that out now that we got a class. Did our XP... Oh, I should probably run my XP booster.
Mana surge.
Adventure board you want to do every day. It's just a daily. We're going to get 2 class experience for adventure board. For most fights, you're only getting 1 class experience for every fight. And you need a bunch to like get to level 1, level 5, level 20, level 100. It takes a lot of time. Like, we're going to equip Orb Weaver, and it's going to take us weeks and weeks and weeks to get it to level 100. So anytime you can double the class experience that you're getting, you probably should do it. So there's certain places where you get twice as much class experience. Adventure board, dungeon, guild events. Pretty much the things that you should be doing anyway. If you go off and just do whatever, like treasure hunt, you'll get 0 class experience. Explorer 1, you'll get 1 class experience instead of 2. If you're doing things you should be doing, you're gonna get 2 class experience. We got 11 purple, 11 blue. Might as well do Moon Mage, right? 10 damage to all. Let's do this. Can we get her back up again? Not yet. Now we can. They're all dead. That's what Rowan is going to look like, pretty much, is what Moon Mage just did there. Orb Weaver talent unlocked. Orb Weaver champion level 1. You see how we got 2 Orb Weaver experience? Because we're doing adventure board. If we were doing Explorer 1, we would get 1 Orb Weaver experience. Alright, so now we want to go to our class, Orb Weaver, talents. We get to pick one of these, which level 1 isn't that good, but eventually you're going to get cool stuff like Root Trap, entangle the first enemy at the start of the battle. You know, you have a little summon chance here. You got a green storm, which means green gems fall more often than other colors, which will help with our weapon and our troubadour thing that we're doing. Or a goblin team, same. We got a purple storm here, we got a green storm here. So if your team's purple, you would use this one. If your team's green, you would use this one. You get 10% extra experience from battle. You can equip that if you want. Stealthy, which means enemies can't target you. So if they hit you, it's got to be like kind of randomly or AoE. They can't just like specifically choose you. But gain 2 to all skills if in first position. Like, this isn't even one of the best classes, but look at this. 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. It's just the best one we have right now. So what did I pick? Can do web a random enemy when I summon a troop. We're not going to be summoning. All purple allies gain 2 life or gain 5 attack in PvP. We'll probably just do this one for now, and our Moon Mage and Wall of Bones will get 2 extra life. So even more stats. Let's finish off this adventure board. Daniel's here. No problem, Sana. We have opened up classes. We opened up a ton of chests. We got a goblin team now. We're not using it yet, though, because we're going to bird feed it levels for our XP booster. What else did we do? There was something else. We got our armor. We got our dragon armor now. I've been stressing how important it is to get into a good guild, no matter what. Like, keep trying, keep asking, keep pestering people, keep making shady backroom deals if you can. Whatever you got to do. Hey, just give me 2 weeks and I'll be contributing. You know, say something. And they'll probably just say, "Oh, it's all good. You don't need to." Yeah, just get all your kingdoms opened. And then you can contribute. There's just not enough people for them to be super picky and choosy anymore. Alright, we got Moon Mage. Moon Mage. Alright, what else? Green would be great. Ah, I missed another one. I missed 3 extra turns now. It's okay, though, because we're winning. Orb Weaver Champion level 2, come on. Which I don't think we get anything for level 2, but... Yeah, this is 2800, we can probably beat that. Good to mention that 7% can trigger itself. Yeah, it can go off like twice, it's crazy. Sana with the gifted, thank you so much. Keeps us from a blank, a big old fat 0 today. Train is slowing down slightly, but Sana is trying to keep it going, and I appreciate it. You jumped on there yesterday. She jumped on there today. I think Chad was on there yesterday too. Appreciate it. Trying to keep the momentum going. It's getting tougher though. Slowing down a bit. We had a pretty good Saturday there. We were going downhill. I think it's leveling off. You know, we're starting to go uphill like a slight bit, but we're still going. Sana throwing in some gasoline and Chad hitting the nos a little bit, trying. Alright, let's see. Green would be cool. Purple's always cool. Ooh, lots of skulls. They didn't leave none for me. It's not very nice. Lots of skulls, and they didn't leave none for me. So we're cursed. That's what all this crap is, I think. Which just prevents us from buffing ourselves. If we had traits on, it would not count. It's like a debuff that it's the hardest one to understand or explain, but you will use it later in the game to like devour stuff, to poison it when it can't be poisoned, to... It's a way to get around their traits. That way they're not just like, can never be, you know, have something done to them. It's a way to make them, like if they're immune to poison, you can curse them and now they can be poisoned. Type stuff. Which is kind of what stun does too. But curse also strips buffs, prevents buffs. It's like a stronger stun. It's like super stun, I guess. Curse is like super stun. Is that a good way to put it, Tyrion? I don't know. It's always hard to describe curse. And bless, really. Curse is like super stun. I don't know. That's what I'll say. And then bless prevents like negative status effects, and it makes positive status effects last longer or something like that. It's like the opposite of curse. Which I don't get that one. I don't know if it's how would you have a positive status effect last longer? Like if you have a barrier, if they hit you, the barrier's gone. If you have submerge, if you cast, submerge is gone. If you have enchant, if you get full mana, enchant's gone. So it's probably just it prevents debuffs and it strips debuffs. That's what Bless does, I guess. While you're blessed, you can't be poisoned. And if you were poisoned, it takes it off. So if you're poisoned and you get blessed, it cleanses your poison and it prevents you from getting poisoned again. That's what Bless would do. Curse removes effects and allows effects similar to stun, but different. Yeah, Curse will remove buffs from the enemy and allow you to hit them with stuff that you couldn't hit them with stuff before that. Yeah. Like a buff stripper slash debuff allower. And then Bless is like a debuff stripper and I don't know. Basically a debuff stripper and preventer. Let's just see if we can get this whole adventure board done. 5200 is pretty tough. Getting good class experience. We're getting some loot. Stun turns off traits. Curse ignores some traits that usually give immunities. What Tyrion said. I think it helps for us to both be describing it. Maybe somebody will understand it. Like, poison's simple. You're poisoned, you're taking 1 damage each turn, 50% chance. Alright. Just do green. Yellow's pretty close. Our weapon's getting stronger. That's actually fun to cast. A little bit more fun than it used to be, at least. Getting a little stronger. Alright, you're about to cast, so let me hit you. And we should probably go on green here. 14 green. Moon Mage in the house, going to space, walking on the moon with Buzz. Buzz Lightyear, Woody. The Crane Game, the Minions, the Pizza Place, the RC Car, RC Pro-Am, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt. My daughter likes ducks. She gets mad at Duck Hunt. Which I don't even have anymore, but we used to play it. Now she's like, what the F? Why would they kill those ducks? Why would you kill fake ducks with a light gun? Try to do our sloop day, you. Okay, they were entangled there, so we took no damage from those skulls they just did. Go on green. Green bean, climb a beanstalk. Go find the king, or the giant. Go find the giant. Princess with her hair down. Oh boy, man, this is a tough fight. We're playing a harder adventure board. So adventure board is random every day. So there'll be 3 different resources. So there might be gems, there might be glory, there might be souls, there might be a verse or a deed or a... There's 3 different resources every day. And there's 3 different difficulties on each of those 3 different resources. So you might have, like, the first fight's 1 gold key, and then the second fight is 3 gold keys, and then the last fight's like 1 gem key or something. And then you might have the next one, it would be like, first fight's 100 souls, second fight's 300 souls, third fight's 500 souls. But as the resources get higher, the fights get harder. Sometimes it's like 1 gem and 3 gems and 5 gems, and they're all easy. Sometimes it's like you know, 30 gems, 40 gems, 50 gems, and they're all freaking hard. But eventually you'll be able to just do them all. But at the beginning of the game, just do what you can. If you can't win, it's okay. Just try to do them. I wouldn't sit here and beat your head against the wall for an hour trying to beat one, but do the ones you can do, like the first one and the second one, or just the first one, or maybe you can do like 7 of them and not 2 of them, or something like that. Eventually you'll be doing all 9 every day for the rest of your life until you get super high level and you don't need anything anymore, and you're like, why would I do that now? Just wanted to make the green for fun there. We're webbed. That means our spell does like 0 damage. Or we got 0 magic, so our spell does 1 damage. That's what web does. Web's just kind of annoying. Probably never want to fight for anybody in the history of the game, but it's just really annoying. I mean, it probably did, but, you know, I'm just being exaggeratory. Exaggeratory, I just made up a new word. Alright, we cleansed our webbing, so now we're going to hit like we used to. Stella's got his or her groove back. We're loop-de-looping their ass into the dirt, and they're dead, and we won, even on that hard fight. 2 Orb Weaver experience, right? This is for the Legends Reborn event that's going on right now that I don't want you to worry too much about if you're a beginner. I mean, if you want to look more into it, go watch my main channel. I explain it more on my main channel. But if you're a super beginner, just, you know, you're getting these, go collect stuff when it tells you to. 2 class experience. We're leveling up our talents. The more we level up Orb Weaver, the more talents we're going to get. That's hero experience. Gold for opening kingdoms. Souls for leveling troops. Trophy for the guild to show participation, pretty much. Pet food is for leveling pets. We're gonna need it later. White pet food is for any pet, any color. And then you'll have blue pet food for blue pets, and green pet food for green pets. And white pet food's like the wild card pet food that you need more of, because it can feed any pet. And every time you like level a pet, you get progress towards like other rewards. Something I always forget to say. We got purple and yeller. You're a swell feller. If you get purple and yeller, you're a swell feller. Alright, we don't want to hit this. It's all by itself. Let's go down here and kill both. Now we can. So our team is like on steroids right now, dude. Look at like part 3 or part 4, like our Moon Mage hits harder, our weapon hits harder, we're entangling their first slot, we got a class now, doing stuff. Look at our stats compared to like... And that's not only from the guild, that's from us having a class, for tempering our weapon, for using a class talent. If you do everything, you'll get stats. You just can't ignore... You're not gonna like ignore your kingdom level and power. You're not gonna ignore your underworld. You're not gonna ignore your global medals. Just don't ignore... The only thing you should ignore is like treasure hunt. Treasure hunt's a waste of time, and it'll just... It's a waste of time, really. It's all best way to put it. Till they fix it. Eventually they're gonna fix it, and it'll be worth doing again. But right now, I just totally ignore it. We don't even need to say like this or that or anything. I'd prefer beginners just ignore treasure hunt. There's no good reason for a beginner to be sitting there, unless you're just about to uninstall the game and you're like, I don't know. Can't think of a good reason. As I always say, like, if you're bored of Gems of War, go play something else. Don't play Treasure Hunt. Like, might as well shut the game down and go play something completely different. because that's almost the equivalent. And we got another, we got the level 5 on our class, so we should have another, talent. See, 5, it goes 1, 5, 10, 20. So now we can gain 2 magic for using a bow. We're not using a bow, we're using like a hammer. All Naga allies gain 1 armor every turn. I don't even think we have Naga allies. And gain 2 magic for using Jewelry. So none of these matter to us. So just pick one of them. It don't matter. Like, maybe we have a Naga, maybe we don't. I don't know. I don't think we do. But we'll get to the next one, and then... Do I have any orbs right now? Am I even allowed to use orbs? I wouldn't orb that, but I'm just seeing... Yeah, I don't have any orbs at all at the moment. We'll get them eventually. Orbs are going to come from the guild event, single player events, and bot event. So it's like event. Orb come from event. Probably not, Sana. This early in the game, the pet rescue's a little bit too hard, I'd say. I don't want to go do that right now. It's probably not worth doing for this account at the moment. It would be eventually, for sure, but probably too low level. I might be able to win like the first 2 fights, maybe 3 fights, but I wouldn't even get a copy of the pet. And I should probably more concentrate on my hero level and opening up kingdoms than go and do a pet right now. But thanks for letting me know there's a pet. Maybe in about a week or 2 we would start trying pets.
Mana surge.
Right now I'm just going to bang my head against the wall and not be able to beat the fights.
Mana surge.
I'm sure I could beat the first one, maybe second, third. But I think we'd start getting stuck around 4 or 5. Something like that. Alright, let's do our weapon. Wow, look at these stats. I don't know if we can beat this one. Putting a lot of green up, I guess. Ooh, they almost killed me. This might be a get the heck out of here. Might be a retreat. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think we should even try this one. That's 5200. We beat that 5200 though. Huh. I mean, I don't want to sit here trying something that hard. Yeah, I would say pets. Maybe once I get to level 50 or so, I'd start. I mean, there's no harm, no foul if you want to go try to do a pet. You'd be able to probably beat this and maybe this. But I think you'd start getting stuck somewhere in the middle at this level. So what's the Guardian Dove do anyway? The Guardian Dove. So I don't even, yeah, Sacred Guardian. I'm not even going to use that one. But it's, you know, I would get it if I could. But I don't think right now is a good time. Alright, so what are we doing? We have rewards here. We got to check this every once in a while. We opened our class. I would say continue with our kingdoms now that we got our dailies done. How long have I been streaming? Hour and 30 minutes, not bad. I'm gonna try to go pretty long today, I think. Alright, what next? Yeah, low level you struggle with pet rescue. You'll struggle with dungeon at low level. Some of the harder adventure board tasks you'll struggle with. The guild events you'll struggle with because I just didn't have any troops for it at the moment when I looked at it. So you kind of ignore that kind of stuff early game and just open your kingdoms, open your classes, level your hero. But then, like, eventually you're going to start paying attention to everything and doing all the events and pets and stuff. Alright, we got to do some kingdoms. We should probably run our XP booster too. Which we got right here. We'll let the other one go to the mail. Got another one right here to collect, but we'll let it go to the mail so we can... Or we might use it today, we'll see. let's finish up. We did the class quest there. I should already know what I'm gonna do before I run the. I think this one we're like already going on, so let's just do it. Divinian Fields. I'll use goblins on Saturday. Just gonna continue with this team for today. Get some stuff done. Like purple. Like purple. Let's get rid of this. Number 2! Take a number 2 on number 2! Got that, but let's do this. Do it again. Maybe. Just make sure there's no other extra turn color. Other colors that have an extra turn. You want to keep doing it. Like, why would you not? If it just keeps going like this. You should probably just keep doing it. See how I took the other colors off the board, though? I want the board to be as green as possible. It keeps doing it. Alright, let's keep it going. Still going. Oh, it's still going, y'all. It's been my turn like the whole fight. I finally gave him a turn. Guess Moon Mage can step up. Boom. Finish him off. See, now we're getting 1 Orb Weaver experience. We're doing a quest, but it's not exactly that you get 1 class experience for stuff you shouldn't be doing. If I said that, I didn't mean that. What I mean is, if you're getting 2 class experience, you're definitely doing something good that you probably should be doing. All right, green is the worst, so yellow. Some yellow weapons are decent. Some purple weapons are decent. I'm sticking with my green hammer of nature. I think we can get all these kingdom quests done today if I do like a 3-hour stream. Open up some more kingdoms. We're about to get this one done. Whoops. Come on. This isn't gonna do too well because there's not a lot of green up there, but now they're entangled, so they can't hit me with skulls. Now they're not because they're dead. Doesn't it suck when they die and they're not entangled anymore? Dead. Wall of Bones. My tank, if I need it. Wall of Bones. Shoop, I wanna loop, baby, loop, loop de you. Skip, skip. You can read those if you want. Alright, we gotta make it. Okay. I mean, we're cruising. We're getting an XP booster right now, right? Keep going, just keep going. If anybody has any questions, let me know. There was a question in the comments. If somebody can find it and pull it up, that'd be great, but I probably can't at the moment. I'm trying to remember what they were asking. I was gonna type them the answer, but then I was like, well, what if I just go over it on stream, and then I forgot to remember to bring it to the stream. This is like a long question, beginner question. If you're watching, whoever you are, just re-ask it. Re-ask it. Tuesday and Saturday, you can come live and get answers. Sometimes I just heart the comment. I try to answer them. I do a lot of the time. But I'll heart it just to so you know I seen it, and then I'll come back and answer it sometimes. When I have more time to sit there and type it out. Moon Mage in the house. Get a kill with the skulls, because we got good attack. Look at that attack. 22. I think skulls is our best damage, really. But Moon Mage hits for 40, actually, so she's probably the best. But skulls is probably our second best damage. Anita! Where's Anita? There's Anita. There you are. Inspector Gadget. Da-na-na-na-na-da-da. Didn't he fight a guy that had like a little cat? Or a big fat cat? He always fight a guy that had a big fat cat.
Mana surge.
Doodle-doodle-doo, Inspector Gadget. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Somebody said don't sing. When I'm singing, I'm trying to make you laugh. I'm not trying to sing well. Think I'm standing on the stage trying to impress Simon Cowell or something?
Mana surge.
Doodle-doodle-doo. What other kind of comments did I get? I don't know. It's hard to think right now. Just gotta do fights, win fights. This is the type of stuff I might do off video, because it's just fights back to back to back to back without too much to say. Eventually you're just doing fights back to back to back. There's little things in between, little tweaks in between you can do. But red, right? Yeah. Even when I get Mountain Crusher, Mang, Black Manacles, even when I get those, doesn't mean I'm gonna immediately use them, but they're just really good options for certain things, you know? After we open all our kingdoms and we open all the game modes and we're done with the world quest and all that stuff, you're gonna want to have options, because the guild events have certain restrictions, and faction events have certain restrictions, and class events have certain restrictions, and you're gonna want like a purple weapon for this and a green weapon for that, and good green troops for this and good purple troops for that. Like, you're gonna early game though, you kind of just stick to the same team, same weapon, same troops, and just beat stuff that has no restriction. Early game, there's no restriction on this kind of stuff, so you just make a team and you use it. You don't be switching teams every fight. What up, So Lion? Try to straddle the toilet backwards. Hey, it's a video game, bro. Do whatever you want. That's what I always say. Say, don't tell me, YouTuber with the YouTube channel. You're supposed to who writes guides. Don't you dare tell me how to play this game. Fine, I mean, it's a game. Do whatever you want. Straddle the toilet backwards. Do whatever you want. Go potty. Facing the... You know, you can use the back part of the toilet as a plate, like a table. Put your plate on it. You know, eat a sandwich while you go. Maybe it's like a big brain strat that I didn't know about, sitting on toilet backwards. Could be like a big brain life hack. Or sitting on it sideways while you wash your feet in the tub. While you're pooping. Always while you're pooping. A troop is enchanted. It will gain 2 mana every turn until it casts its spell. So enchant is nice. I like enchant. So there is every event there's a shop, and you want to buy more turns, and while you're buying more turns for that event, you're going to get potions, and the first 2 potions, one is explode and one is enchant potion. So your whole team's going to be enchanted if you buy up to the enchant potion, and you'll get 2 mana per turn until your spell is ready to go. That's what enchant is. And some troops can enchant, some weapons can enchant. It's not just the shop and the potions, but that was the first example I thought of. Was a lot of the time it takes buying at least 2 times in the shop to get enough turns to do your share in an event, or to get a solo event done. So you're going to have enchant and explode at the start of every fight during events most of the time. Explode potion just blows up random gems at the start of the fight. Enchant potion enchants your whole team until... Then you get 2 mana per turn until you're filled up. So if I got enchant on this troop, it wouldn't do anything because it's already filled. If I got enchant on this troop, it would get 2 mana, then 4 mana, then 6 mana, then... Till it was filled. That's what enchant does. Oh, I probably should have done Troubadour. Guess I'll go green. Skulls are our second best damage. Let's hit the thing. Even though it's got barrier, we still killed the other guy, and we knocked its barrier off. Barrier will prevent 1 instance of damage, is what barrier is. Barrier's nice on your first slot. You know, like you entangle something so it can't hit you with skulls. You can also barrier yourself, so if you get hit by skulls, you take no damage, but it will knock the barrier, and then you'd have to reapply it. So that's why I like Titan class, because whenever you match Brown on Titan class, you get a barrier. Once you get that perk. So you could keep reapplying it by keep matching Brown. So you match Brown, you have a barrier. They hit you, you match Brown, you got a barrier. They hit you, you match Brown, you got a barrier. They hit you. And especially if it's like a brown weapon or you have brown troops on your team. It's a good strat. Mang with Titan class with barrier. Strip all their armor off, you keep barrier on. You gain a bunch of attack and then you hit them with skulls. Hopefully I'm giving out some good information today. Kind of just showing how awesome it is to be in a decent guild. So we completed tier 2 of the special Legends Reborn event that's going on right now. So there's probably something to go collect there, which I probably should do before I forget. It's right here. And it's right here. So diamonds. Next we'll get Celestials. Celestials are for fully trading like mythics, pretty much. You'll need some Celestials, and there's a couple of other things there for. It's like the hardest to get trait stone. It's like the rarest trait stone. It's like every color. And we got our tribute, might as well. And let's keep going. Getting there. The Vinion Fields. My toilet, my rules. You want to put a goldfish in the tank? You want to dip your bowl in there, get some water for your ramen? You want to put your pillow on the sink and make it a recliner? Put a TV up in there, maybe? Maybe you don't even pull your pants down, you just sit on the toilet backwards and poop with your pants on? And then you can put your pants in the water, and then you can take a shower. Because you're right there. Maybe you just take a bath or shower instead of using toilet paper, like every time you poop. If there's a person out there that does that, be cheap. I mean, you save, you never have to buy toilet paper ever. If you would just take a bath or shower after every time you poop. Just like, nobody has time for that, right? So you just wipe. Really, if you're a penny pincher, you could just poop naked, then get in the shower. You want to really pinch pennies. I guess you'd be wasting more water, though. I don't know. Toilet paper isn't that expensive. Get a bidet. It's probably the best of both worlds. That was the thought. That's how they invented the bidet. They're like, why not just take a shower every time? Like, poop naked, take a shower. You don't need any kind of toilet paper. And then somebody is like, why not get a little water spout that shoots up your butthole while you're pooping? Probably shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna get demonetized just for up the beehole. But Anita making up for that with the 5. Thank you so much. A gifted to AI Music. Appreciate it. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. If you want me to be dirtier and talk crazier, then yeah. Help me by doing a gifted, because I'll get demonetized. I'll lose my freaking pennies, y'all. If I talk about bidets. I was almost scared to put roids in the freaking title. I looked it up on ChatGPT. I'm like, am I going to get in trouble for putting steroids in my title of my video? Because ChatGPT knows everything. Except for it's wrong sometimes. It's right about, you know, it can be wrong. I feel like ChatGPT, you don't want to ask ChatGPT about, like, Gems of War. But if you ask it 2 + 2, it's going to have the answer. If you ask it, like, how to change a tire, it's going to have the answer. But if you ask it about, like, Gems of War or, like, EverQuest or something, like, it might have the wrong answer. It'll have an answer for you, but it might not be right. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, what do we do here? Purple. Purple nurple. Alright, they webbed my wall of bones, which pretty much doesn't do too much. It's just going to gain less armor when it casts. It'll still give mana, it'll still give attack. Sometimes web doesn't do much to a troop if it doesn't do anything based off its magic. Alright, come on, man. Oh, what did we do? I missed that. We opened something. I missed it. You opened up something and I missed it. If it's on the internet, it must be true. Abraham Lincoln, yeah. Alright, I gotta finish this, so we got like 3 fights left. Then I'll go look around and see what we opened. It was probably like Warband Shop or offers or something like that. I didn't get to see. Or maybe it was a talent for Orb Weaver. I clicked through it too quick. Open something though, and that's kind of the point. Trying to open stuff up so we have access to everything. You know, there's people that don't even complete all their kingdom quests or open all their kingdoms. They'll sit here and do like Explore 1 or Treasure Hunt or maybe a guild event even, maybe PvP. And they won't like go open all the kingdoms and start, you know, you gotta open all your kingdoms. It's just part of like the tutorial, part of opening up the entire game. I'm trying to think of an equivalent like metaphor for that. Oh my gosh, be like, I don't know. Not getting like a key for something in Dark Souls and then not going to a whole area because you forgot to get a key or something. Like, you gotta open all your kingdoms up so you can get all your classes open, so you can get all your stats, so you can have more tributes. You know, if you don't do all your kingdoms and open all your kingdoms up, you're not going to have access to all the classes. You're going to be missing lots of stats. But people that I've heard of, people like I've seen a comment before of a person who was like doing Explore and PvP and like guild event, and, like arena and treasure hunt, everything except opening all their kingdoms up. Like, that's part of the getting the game opened up, like doing the tutorial, doing the beginner quest. You gotta do them all to open up the whole game so you have access to everything. You can't just not. So I'm gonna be going to every kingdom. They're missing banners, they're missing all kinds of stuff. So you got to go to every single 38 kingdoms and do 38 kingdom quests, and then do 38 class quests. That's the beginning of the game is super. It's like a lot of fights and a lot of quests and a lot of stuff you got to be doing. So then there's the whole people ignore the underworld too, which is like more stats you're ignoring, more banners you're ignoring, more troops you're ignoring. You gotta do your underworld too after you open all your kingdoms, or even while you're opening all your kingdoms. Like, definitely don't want to be ignoring kingdoms and underworld, and there's almost nothing you want to ignore. You want to do everything except for ignore treasure hunt. You could probably ignore arena if you want, and ignore money offers. I don't know, most of them. 11 and 10. Let's go. Yeah. She said, yeah. Huh. Huh. Alright, what do we got? Let's do purple. Skulls. I don't know. What do we got? Yellow? Okay. Green? And they're dead. Orb Weaver. Wild Spirits. Alright, 2 more fights, and we got this Kingdom freaking quest done. I feel like I need to be doing some of these off video. You see how, like, sometimes I'm just doing fights back to back to back and nothing new is popping up, and I'm not really... And a beginner sitting here right now like, yeah, get the fight done, dude. So you can get to the next thing, so you can talk about the next thing, like... But then something will pop up. I'll be not recording because I think I'm just like beating some fights to get something, like, then something pops up like all the time. Like I'll get to a certain level and then something will pop up and Luther like pops up. I'm like, dude, I was gonna show that to the beginners. So it's hard. You gotta like sit through fights like this so you can see when stuff just pops up all of a sudden that I should talk about. Right in the middle, stroke my fiddle. Right in the middle, play my fiddle. Chad likes to whittle. If you're backwards, don't shiddle. Beard baby is little. I just did a riddle. Are we gonna get Atlanta from this? That'd be cool. Atlanta's a good troop. If you can fully trade her. She's good without fully trading, but she's really good if you fully trade her. Might get her. Atlanta is from Divinian Fields. What's up, Beg for Mercy? Seeing $1 on the ground but chasing a penny? Yeah. That's what I always say about the Vault event. It's like, if you're not doing Explore 1 with Ironhawks or Rowan, it's like seeing a dime outside of a freaking money machine, and you jump out of the money machine, catching $100 bills to go pick up a dime. That's like getting a pet during the Vault event. You go get that 1 copy of Banshee's Dingleberry. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me stop catching these $100 bills. Banshee's Dingleberry has been captured, and I need to go save it. Let me stop everything now. Stop. Shut down the $100 bill machine. Keep my timer running. I know I only have this much time to catch $100 bills, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out and go chase a pet around. Chase my tail for a minute. For 5 minutes. I'm gonna go chase my tail for 5 minutes while my timer keeps running down on the $100 bill money machine. And then there's people like, yeah, go do it. I need that dime for my collection, so please go get it. There's people cheering you on, so you think it's the right thing to do. But really, they just want that, they want to see if that dime is the one they need to complete their collection, their dime collection. Because the rest of the guild also, like if you pick up a 1983 dime or something, or a 1942 dime, they might need it for their collection, and the whole guild gets it. They're like, yeah, everybody go get pets. Because if you do, then I might get one that I need. So yeah, you should stop catching $100 bills and get pets, because I might get something I need. So yeah, keep doing that. A troop has Hunter's Mark. It will take double damage from skulls until the effect wears off. That's true. This is like, if I get hit by skulls, I'm going to get hit really hard by skulls. You can do it to them, too. It has a chance to cleanse every turn, though. We just don't want them to hit us with skulls. And this is kind of a harder fight, but I think it's the last. Let's do Moon Mage first. Let's take the skull so they don't hit me with them, because that would hurt really bad. They would hit me for 16, which wouldn't kill me, but still don't want to get hit that hard. Alright. It's Divinian Fields beat, I think. Quest reward, Atlanta. She's really good. She's kind of like Moon Mage, except for if you have her fully traded, she starts with 75% mana, which is really nice. So if you wanted to switch to Moon Mage, it's pretty good. Doesn't fit our team exactly, but because we already have a purple, we already have a yellow. But I would build. You could build a team around her. Put Leprechaun with her, fully trade her, maybe put another damage dealer like Moon Mage, and then have like Mountain Crusher. You do like Mountain Crusher, Atlanta, Moon Mage, Leprechaun or something if you wanted to. You have done well so far. Make sure to check Daily Plunder for extra rewards. I think I already did, dum-dum. See? There's only one fight I didn't do. This is here every day. Kill 100 troops for 20 gems, but if you don't complete it today, it will still be there tomorrow. So let's say you get 82 out of 100, it's still going to be there tomorrow until you get 100, and then you'll get your gems. But if you complete it today, you'll get a new one tomorrow, and you'll be able to get more gems. So it's beneficial to like try to get those done every day. Kill 100 troops today so you can get another one tomorrow. And there's rarer, better ones. It'll be like kill 150 purple troops for 100 gems or something. And to give yourself a chance to get the better, rarer ones, you got to complete them every day. So you get a new one each day. You don't want like the same one bleeding into the next day, because that prevents you from getting a new one. This thing right here. Try to get this done every day. Just do the whole this whole screen every day, if you can. Alright, Divinian Fields is done. We could open up the class, which is Oracle. We could do the trials, which should be pretty easy. Get some souls. Or we could just keep going with Kingdom Quests, which is probably what I should do. Wonder what opened. Like, what opened when we... Wonder if we could beat the World Quest now. We probably could. Soulforge opens at 45. Underspire already open? Wow. We could start getting our free lantern and do the first fight, get our free lantern. I don't think I'll do that today, but something to think about. 48. 42. Got rescue tomorrow, class event Thursday. Faction event's going on right now. We're not talking about these yet. We want to open the whole underworld first. Which I don't know if we have open or not. Treasure hunt. Luckily that doesn't open till 51. You'll probably know better by 51. Epic Trials 57. Arena 54. Level 70 for the underworld. At level 70 we'll start doing City of Thieves 3 times a day every day. Right now we're 39. Can we do warbands yet? Nope. Oh, we gotta do the world. So we probably should do world quest. I think we could beat it now that our troops, we got more stats. See, our team is higher than that. So yeah, let's do some world quests now. Medal ceremony. Medals are important because they'll give you more stats and you can change them. You can give yourself more magic. You can give yourself like a higher chance to cleanse. You can give yourself a 20% start. You can give yourself more life, more armor. And you can change it whenever you want. But you have to collect the medals first. So let's open up medals.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I mean, it's not easy, but you know, if you can't beat a world quest, just keep leveling your hero, keep doing kingdom quests. It's one thing I learned last new account playthrough is you can't just like power through all the world quests back to back to back to back. You gotta like do other things in between. Even though it'll keep screaming them at you and telling you to do them, like, try it. You're not going to be able to do it, so you have to do something else. Level your hero, get some more stats, get some more troops. Try again in a week or something. Purple. Red, extra turn. Oops. Well, that's fine. What do we got? 16 yellow. You could cast it on itself, and it might, like, give you skulls or something. Like, watch. Nope. Didn't work that time. We got blue, extra turn. Boom. Moon Mage. 10 damage. Skulls. This is gonna be tough. Like, I think I can do it, but it's gonna take time. Shoot in the middle. I should probably level my whole team up. And then I can use the goblins as my spoon feeding. For my XP booster. But you don't have to do that, it's a strat that I'm liking right now. Both are damage dealers. So leveling our troops will just give them more durability. We already leveled Moon Mage and the weapon. It's our damage dealers, but just to make sure we can win harder fights, we might want to give ourselves more HP and whatnot. Armor. Green. Come on, dummy. Here we go. Yeah, let's do that in between. We'll level our Wall of Bones and our Troubadour. If we can. Edit team, Wall of Bones, level up. 15 is as high as it can go right now because we need to ascend it by collecting more Wall of Bones cards. A couple of stats there. Moon Mage is level, Troubadour. And that's a big healthy amount of our souls, but let's do it. We'll get more souls by the time we need to level something else. You know, see, we could get these two. I just don't think they're that important, and we can't get this one. So, as far as traits go, you could look at them like, hey, let's look at the traits. Could get this, reflect 25% of skull damage, but it's not in first slot, so that wouldn't really help. We would gain a couple of stats if we fully traded it. This one, we can't do any, and nothing is that important anyway, so it's like, that's why I'm not going to like go chase down those trait stones right now, because none of the traits for this team are that important. Like, if I had them, I would do it, maybe. But since I don't, I'm not going to force it and, like, go chase them down. It's not that important, those traits. But like Leprechaun's third trait's pretty important, and which I should probably maybe even put Leprechaun on this team. If I can empower it. If I can't empower it, then it's getting blocked. I do have Leprechaun. Like, this team's cruising right now, so I don't want to... Yeah, I mean, Leprechaun would be good instead of Troubadour, but Troubadour does go kind of back and forth with this. A little bit. It helps the hammer keep its loop, at least. It doesn't really go back and forth, but... Hammer loses... If the hammer has a loop going and then it loses it, then the Troubadour can give it another chance type stuff to keep it going. So you see, like, I get a team I like, I build a team I like, and then I kind of stick with it. But I'm also thinking ahead, like, okay, I might make goblins. I'm definitely doing Rowan. You know, there's Atlanta out there that we could mess with. We got a Leprechaun now. Like, you start thinking about it, but I'm really sticking. You see, I'm sticking with this team. I'm not jumping around a bunch of different teams this early in the game. I invested in this team. It's working for the things we're doing right now. I'm not gonna like continuously switch teams and put different troops on it, and even though that's fun and stuff, but if you want to get stuff done, you don't spend a bunch of time in your collection like farting around with if you already got something that's working. Well, eventually, but man, this is harder. It's the world quest, though. We knew it was gonna be hard. We lost Troubadour. No, Troubadour. He's no longer playing his fiddle. We don't have battle music to motivate us. Oh my goodness, are we gonna not win this fight? I probably should have took out the summoner. This guy summons down here, which is a problem. He'll just keep bringing stuff back in when we kill it. So I should probably target him with my... Look at his health. Probably target him with my weapon. I probably should have been doing that the whole time, though. Might be a little late. We'll see. Moon Mage can still hit everybody, while the weapon hits the last guy there. I don't know if we got enough time, though. Hopefully they're entangled. 13 at a time! Oh no, they killed my hero. Not cool, dude. I don't know that we can overcome, like... They're giving stats to themselves. They're summoning. I don't know if we can overcome that. Might be able to beat it if we start over and we, like, out the gate target that summoner. But I didn't do that, so... See how the world quests are harder than other stuff. Why'd I do that? Should probably get out of this fight because I don't think there's look at their armor and stuff. Like there's no way. I'm gonna try one more time. This time I'll target Sir Gawain with my hammer. And see if that helps. If it doesn't help, then we'll say we'll do it later, you know? Somebody was given armor to the whole team too. I think it was the one that he summoned. So they kind of got lucky on that one. They summoned something that was then giving the whole team armor. So just gotta take him out first. It's the only adjustment we need to make, really. The way he doesn't summon in something else. That could be really good for their team.
Mana surge.
Give me some mana, please.
Mana surge.
Alright, so weapon is just going straight to his thighs.
Mana surge.
Straight to his waist.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Come on. Man, they're really hitting. This thing hits, though. It's bussing. It's cooking. Snapping. It's slapping. It's cracked. It's going green. Thank you. I want to take skulls, but I also want to. We can weaken this. I have to. I think I'm just gonna shoot this. Oh no! Alright, weaken that. I got rid of some of my green. Let's do Moon Mage. Ah, I killed one. They might summon now. It's like one time where you might not want to kill. Depends what they bring in, though. We almost got them. Ooh, they got a kill now. Here we go. Alright, I got rid of them. We should be alright now. Guess this thing can't be entangled. It's right here. They got their traits, you see? Filled in. See how ours aren't filled in? That's how many traits they got. We have none, and they have all. So they have immunity to entangle, so they can't be entangled by my weapon. They have 25% skull reduction, so if we hit them with 100 damage with skulls, they're only going to take 75. You could have spell damage reduction too, like our Moon Mage has 25. We don't have it right now because we didn't get the traits yet. But if once we do get the traits, if Moon Mage gets hit by a spell for 100 damage, she would only take 75 because 25% reduction.
Mana surge.
Hey, we won! Do we get medals now? Orb Weaver Champion level 7. Level 40. Pick yellow here. Got a medal. Our first medal. It's going to give our whole team an extra 4 life, I think. Great work! You've earned a Medal of Yasmin and will give all your troops extra life. Nice! You'll be able to earn more medals soon when you can... I didn't know there was like this kind of information in these. I don't think the like Kingdom quests have them, but World quests might have good information. Like you should be reading them anyway. I'm like, why? I hope I didn't miss like a bunch of good information I could have been reading. But I think it's just the World quests. This was like the second World quest we've done, maybe third. Great work! You've earned a Medal of Yasmin and will give all your troops extra life. Nice! Nice! You'll be able to earn more medals soon when you can explore kingdoms. Okay. To equip your new medal, select the medal display at the top of the screen. At level 28, you will unlock Explore mode. You'll be able to earn tokens, badges, and eventually medals while exploring. Yeah, that's the slow way, or the farmy way. Right here's where your global medals are. Click. We have a Medal of Yasmin, which is plus 8 life for all troops. Boom. So now we have 8 more life for every troop on our team. For every fight. And then you can get other stuff, other kinds of medals. Medal of Guard is 8 armor. Medal of Orpheus, 10% chance to cleanse each troop when my turn begins. Medal of Seasons, plus 4 attack, life, and armor for all troops. Medal of Arania, plus 4 attack for all troops. Medal of Anu, 20% starting mana. Medal of Nisha, plus 4 magic for all troops. This is like the best one, because most things in the game, like their damage is based off of magic, most things. This one's good if you don't have a 50% start or a higher than 20% start. Like if your whole team has no start, this is good, but you can only use one. You can't like stack it. This one's horrible. There's no reason for it unless you just don't have this one. This one gives 4 attack. This one gives 4 attack. This one gives 4 attack, life, and armor. So there's no reason to use this. Or there's no reason to use this if you have this. Orpheus, 10% chance to cleanse each troop of my termagants. You would probably stack that up, put 3 of them on, so you have a 30% chance. Most times. Most times you put 3 of the same metal. The only time, like this one, you'll put 1 and then 2. Like you'll have 1 of these and then 2 of something else. But most of the time you're going to stack the same metal. Like 3 guards, 3 Asmin, 3 Orpheus, 3 Nisha. Early game, though, we're probably going to have like 1 of each kind, but you want to get 3 of each. 3, so you can have 3 of these if you want. And you want 3 of this one, so you can have 3 of those if you want. You want 3 of this one, so you can have 3 of that if you want. You want 3 of these, so you can have 3 of those if you want. 3 of these, you can have 3 of those if you want. But now we got freaking 8 extra life for every troop. You've unlocked the ability to use tokens, badges, and medals. I know. I already did it, dummy. So that was cool. But the world quest was pretty hard. I don't know if we could do the next one. Wanted to let you in on a little secret. Oh? You know, sometimes you're looking for that perfect group of allies? Yes. Well, you can hire a war band to help you out. It's a group of 3 troops and a weapon that work well together. That's great. Let's fight a couple to show you what I mean. Okay. See how hard this one is. Anu and Nisha aren't in guild tasks, though, but they're in offers. And what else are you going to use your gems on? No. My brand new baby butt, booty, baby powder, diaper wearing account was getting Nisha's and Anu's from offers, so I assume I'm going to be able to do it on this one too. We'll see though. I'm always willing to be proven wrong. If I have no Nisha medals and no Anu's, and you're like, well, you should be doing Explore then, dum-dum, then that'll be the day where I change the advice, I guess. If you're able to play like a bunch, then yeah, go farm Explore. And make sure you have everything else done for the day and everything open, and don't be like farming Explore when you don't have all your kingdoms open. Don't be farming Explore when you don't have all your classes open. Don't be farming Explore when you haven't done something for your guild to stay in your guild. Don't be farming Explore if you haven't done your 3 City of Thieves so you can go get all those awesome legendaries down there. Don't be doing farming Explore if you haven't done your dungeon yet today to get your diamonds to craft mythics. Don't be farming Explore if you haven't got your XP booster yet and done all your adventure board tasks. Yeah, you can farm Explore, but do it very last. Very last, after every single other thing. Not a bad thing to do, it's just the last thing to do. Last of the, like, decent things to do for the day. Like, don't play Treasure Hunt, don't play Arena. But Explore... So Explore isn't the same as, like, Treasure Hunt and Arena. It's still valuable, but it's, like, the last thing to do. It's even after, like, PvP. So valuable thing, but it's the last valuable thing of the day after you do like 3 hours of other stuff. It's not like the first thing you should jump on the game and start doing, because then you'll forget to do something that you really should have done. Like Dungeon, or even Under Spire, or even, yeah, Epic Trials. There's so many. Get your token to get your token, to get your token to get your badge, to get your badge to get your badge, to finally get your medal. Get your token, hope it's the same one the next time, but it won't be. Get a different token. And then you do it again, and you get another token, and maybe it's the same one as the first time. And then you do it again, and you get another token, but it's different. Now you got 3 different tokens, 2 of them being the same. Then you do it again, and you get another token, and finally it's the one you needed. So you got 1 badge now. Oh, you need 3 badges, so now you gotta repeat the process. Do Explore and get a token. Maybe it's the one you need, maybe it's not. Do Explore and get a token. You finally got the one you needed. Do Explore and get a token. Oops, it's not the one you needed. Do Explore and get a token. Finally got the second token. Do explore and get a token. Oops, not the token you wanted. Do explore and get a token. Oops, not the token you wanted. Do explore and get a token. Yay, it's finally the one you needed. Now you got 2 badges. You gotta do it again. I just don't want people doing that first. I mean, every token is valuable, but if you're looking for a Nisha token, you might keep getting Orpheus or Anu or whatever. Which is fine, but if you're looking for a specific one, you're gonna not be able to just get it if you want. Yeah, just random. That's how it goes, too. You gotta get 3 tokens to make a badge. Then you gotta get 3 tokens to make a badge. And then you gotta get 3 tokens to make a badge to make 1 medal. And then you gotta do it again. And that's farming medals. It's how we used to do it back in the olden days. I guess I'm winning this. I might open warbands, too. But Gemma says to do treasure hunt. Get a token, cause you didn't do it. I like my new song. I'm gonna sing it. In a bag, get a token. And then get the one you wanted.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Also, we'll see how it goes this time, though. You never know. Like, shit's already going different than I thought it was gonna go. I thought we was gonna be using goblins right now. I thought it'd be easier to find, like, a guild. It's already kind of going different than I thought it would go. Slightly. So you never know. You know, token. The only thing is, the people that don't like me are the people that are fiddle farting around wasting their time in the game. And they don't like that I say you shouldn't do that. Which is weird. You're just protecting your own fiddle farting by not listening. These are random strangers that nobody here that I'm talking about. Tyrion knows what he's talking about, so I'm definitely not talking about him. I'm just saying there are people out there who don't like me because I'm trying to help explain to you how to play the game, and they don't like it. They want to be able to go get whatever they want right now in the game, and then they want to be able to. They just want to sit there and push one button all day and all night to farm like something so weird. Odd one out. What's up? Gems and roll. Yeah, and Nisha and Anu, it's way harder too because it's on Explorer 12. He said, "There you go. Being a great leader is about more than." Let's do a voice. There you go. Being a great leader is about being more than just having a great troops. Oh? It's about knowing which troops work best together. A warband helps with that. I see. All you need are some more coins to hire them with. I'll get some. Buddy. Earn war coins by completing Kingdom Quest lines. Later, you'll be able to earn more from daily deals and adventures. War coins, war bands, you buy each one time, then you forget about them forever. But they're good early game for buying Mech Masters, for buying Goblin Gang, for getting banners. You buy each one time, and you forget about them for the rest of your life. You don't ever buy them again. You now earned enough war coins to purchase your first war band. War bands are pre-built teams that work together in battles, which I've never used once. I've never took the warband team and like, oh yeah, now I got a good team, guys. Never done that. The devs suck at making teams. You should be able to build your own team way better than them, or listen to me or Tacit or Tyrion or somebody else. Because the devs do not know how to make teams. They are horrible at their own game. Each warband has its own theme that you can purchase and play with. Cool, bro. Alright, we got Mech Masters, which is a good one, because right here. Ooh, look, you even got Goblin Rocket, Shocktopus, and these are all three good. So, Mech Masters. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. That one, not so much. Not so much. So, Goblin Gang is not here, unfortunately, but it should be back. They're supposed to rotate every 2 weeks now. So, let's buy the Mech Masters Warband. So, we're going to get a new team slot, Mech Banner, Lightning Rod Weapon, Goblin Rocket, Shocktopus, and Clockwork Sphinx. And we got Goblin Rocket now that could go on our Goblin team maybe instead of like Hobgoblin or whatever. He's pretty good. Clockwork Sphinx is going to be for our Rowan team later. And Shocktopus is good for certain things as well. Does true damage to all enemies if they all use the same color. So like let's say maybe like if you have a vault key or something, you could cast it on red a bunch of times. Because all the gnomes are red and a vault key. Once a warband has been purchased, it is replaced with a booster pack, which are super dookie doo-doo that you should never get. The booster pack is super dookie doo-doo that you should never get, and it can be purchased to obtain random resources needed to upgrade that warband. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, maybe once you get every one of them and you have extra coins and there's nothing else to spend them on, but make sure you get every single warband first. Like, buy each one once first, and then maybe. I'm kind of exaggerating when I say it's super dookie doo-doo. Because if you have no other reason, like, there's nothing else to do with these, so why not do this? Like on my main account, maybe I should be doing these to get some ingot souls, and I don't need any of this stuff, but maybe a person would. But yeah, this you want to buy them off first to get like the team slot and the banner at least. So before you like ever do 15, make sure you did all the 50s first, and wait until like Goblin Gang comes in, get that one. Make sure you have them all before you like be doing a 15. But yeah, I guess if there's nothing else, like if you have extra coins left over after you get every single one of these, which is not like there's a million. There's like, I don't even know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably less than 10. I think there's only like 6 or 7. So once you get them all, I mean, I guess you could, but I've just never come back in here and done this. You don't have the mech one? Don't have enough warbands for it? Back in the day, spent too many way back before you knew me? Darn. I mean, this is every color, lots of colors. Like, you don't even know what you're going to get, you know what I mean? You'd be hitting this button and hoping and praying you get the ones you need. I guess you definitely get this, you definitely get... Well, no, it's still a chance. Like, if you hit this button right here, you're most likely going to get, like, a random... Probably this one. And you're just going to get random colors. You might not even get the color you need. You get super lucky, you'll get this, or... I don't know. So the first time's definitely the best time, because you know exactly what you're going to get. Mech Masters! Alright, what did we get here? Guild tasks, alright. Amethyst. Jewels for the Soul Forge, for making weapons and other things. Deeds and Celestials, I think. Alright. Do we have both of our world quests done now? Like, is there... Let's see what's going on here. You gotta click on this every once in a while. We got 5 ore coins. Dungeon, world quest required. If we go up, we already beat this one, This is like, this will give you a little, if you want to read that again. What happens if we say, let's go? Oh, it just takes us there. Just seeing. So we did that and that. We've done everything up here, right? Did hero armor. Okay. It's not like a good way to see, like, What rewards? I guess the check marks. This would be next. I don't think we can do it because we go here. We can't do it till 42. We're level 40. We're getting close to having the dungeon open. Dungeons is like 3 fights a day. There's six things you choose from. We'll talk about it when it comes in, but you want to do your dungeon every day to get diamonds, to get jewels. The diamonds will be used for crafting mythics. You'll save them up until you get 4,000, and then you'll be able to craft a mythic, and then the jewels will be used to get cool weapons in the Soul Forge, and there's all kinds of stuff. There's Ruby Weapon, and the Wand of Stars, and there's dragons, and Soul Forge is awesome, and Dungeon is awesome. Together, they're awesome. So, we need to get the Dungeon and Soul Forge to start seeing really awesome stuff. But yeah, I mean, that seems like a really good stopping point, but, I don't know. We could go a little bit longer, I guess. And it's gonna be mostly me just doing fights back to back to back, though. So, let's see. We already did Broken Spire. We could do the class quest. That'd be easy, but I don't really need Warlord right now. I got Orb Weaver. We will do it, though. We will. But I'm kind of wanting to open up more kingdoms. So let's do this. Do kingdom quests. We already have those classes. We just gotta do a couple of fights to get them. And I got Orb Weaver equipped, which is the one I want anyway. So we'll do those class quests. They're only 4 fights. But maybe I'll do those off video or something, because I don't know. I'm still deciding what to not do off video and what to do on stream. And some of the stream was literally just me doing fights without any new information, right? I mean, I try to think of things to talk about that I could, like the one time when the dude got enchanted or cursed or whatever. You see how it tells you, like, okay, so if it's on this, that means your troop's not fully charged, and if it's on this, it's fully charged. So, like her, she's standing there like this, she doesn't have full mana. If this is up, she does have full mana. That's her spell. So he's got this because he's not fully charged. If he had this, he'd be fully charged. I mean, you can tell just by this, but... And there's an arrow, like, it could be casted. Guess I've never said that, so I thought I'd say it. Kind of obvious when you can cast something, but you never know. Some people and their toilet business. I wish I had a turlet business. I'd sell lids. Sell turlet lids and flushers and plungers. And pipes and bidets. And stools for your stools. And goldfish and plates and sandwiches and glasses. And some Epsom salt for your feet. If I had a turlet store. You could sit down and do a doo-doo in there. One of the show models. And I wouldn't even care. I'd have them all hooked up so you could go doo-doo while you're shopping for a toilet. Turlet. You gotta say turlet because it's more funny. Shopping for a turlet today. I'm gonna get me a bidet with a heated seat. The turlet's mostly white so you can tell if they're dirty, is that why? Wouldn't you just clean it anyway? How come you never see like a black turlet or a brown? There should be brown turlets. You know what I mean? Like if you have a brown car, you can't even tell if it's dirty. So why don't they make brown turlets? You ever seen a brown toilet? I've never seen one. They're always white. So racist. Just kidding. And never have different colored toilets, man. The heck? There's golden ones, though. Some people have golden toilets. Golden toilet, silver toilet. What about a rainbow toilet? What about a shiny toilet? That'd be cool. They're always white toilets. What does that say about toilets? Who else in my chat? Honor is a nice perk. I don't know. Honor is like annoying to me. I think it's boring to be like sending high fives and freaking thumbs up back and forth and shit. I think it's boring. But you do get some perks. It's just another thing in the game to level up. Like get with a guild mate, send each other honor back and forth. I don't know though. I like have a skewed opinion of honor, I think, because everybody was just, you know, I got max honor like so fast that I didn't even have to, you know what I mean? Like it was just boring. Anytime I did anything with honor, it was boring. Like, hey, you thumbs me, I'll thumb you. You thumb me, I'll thumb you. Give me a high five, five you. Me high five together. So boring. And like an extra thing to worry about every day that was boring. But yeah, once you get max honor, you do get some good rewards. It's like definitely a thing you want to do, just not that fun. So give each other high fives and thummies. Finger the thumb. I'll have to look at that. Maybe I'll go to the guild and show that real quick, but I always forget about it, and I never even talk about it, because it's so... I don't know, it's nothing I really think about too much. It's kind of like when you level your pets. Like, you want to level your pets anyway, and then you get, like, an extra reward for leveling your pets. It's kind of like, you just do the honors, and then you get extra rewards for doing it. And hopefully you can get to max honor so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because it's kind of boring and annoying. You know, because then it can be a problem too. Like, I gave you an honor, but you didn't give me one. So I'm going to stop giving you honor. And then, oh, I'll screw you. If you leave the guild, we're all mad at each other. Like, it's so... I never liked honor. Luckily, I got max honor on my main account, and I never had to worry about it again. But when it first came out, it was like... Okay, you give me one, and I'll give you one. And I'll use mine for this person and that person, and use yours for this person, that person. But then somebody doesn't do it one day, and you're like, uh-oh. You know, I gave you yours, but you didn't give me mine. Then the next day, they're back to giving it to you, and they're like, alright, it's getting better. Then the next day, they don't give it to you, and you gave it to them. You keep giving it to them every day, but then they forget to give it to you, and you're like, well, I'm going to stop giving it to you then. You're not giving it to me. And then they're like, why'd you stop giving me that? And you're like, well, you weren't giving me that. And then it's like, and then somebody gets kicked out of the guild, and it's stupid. I don't like honor. I'm glad I'm done with it. Bro! What do you look for when finding a good guild to join? People with too much money have golden toilets. Yeah, it's live, Horth. I'm here right now. You can ask me anything. I can say chicken, peacock, wieners. I can say whatever I want because it's live. What do you look for when finding a good guild to join? Okay, so it was pretty hard for me to find like a decent guild. You're going to want to... I would ask right here, Horth. Ask on stream. Maybe you can find a good guild. But, you want them to be completing basic tasks. Now, Trey reminded me that it does take a lot of gold to get all the basic tasks done, but I don't know, man. There's not that many people in that many guilds these days, so beggars can't be choosers, and they can't be picky with who they accept into their guild if they want people. So I would target, like, I would set your sights pretty high. as far as like what guild you're trying to join, and then just make sure you're honest and open with the guild leader, and like, hey, I'm still opening all my kingdoms. Hey, I can't give too much gold right now, but I will later. And some guilds understand that. They were a beginner at one point. They were still opening all their classes and kingdoms and game modes and all that. And they'll be like, cool, like as soon as you're done, you know, contribute, but right now you're good to go. And then they'll be helping you make that progress too by getting tasks done. You're getting it in your mail, like getting events done. You're getting stuff in your mail. They're giving you stats. So remember though that they helped you do that, and when you eventually do have gold and eventually are able to contribute, like you should, like whenever you can. But you know, forums, global, streamers, stuff like that. Go talk to people, look for a good guild. You know, mention what platform you're on. That's always the first question. What platform are you on? Mention that you're a beginner, but you're hoping to play a lot and be ready to help in a month or something. Like, don't say like 3 months, but don't lie and say like 2 weeks either. Like, in about a month I'll be able to contribute, but I'm still working on my kingdoms. But I'd really like to join your guild. And they probably need people, because guilds lose people every day, and there's not that many people to choose from these days. So that's a perk of there not being as many people these days, is that you could join a better guild sooner. But it's also hard to find if you're trying to find it through the game. Like, you gotta Discord and forums and streamers and global, and get out there and try to find yourself a good guild. But yeah, if you're like looking, how many of the tasks are they getting done? Make sure they're at least getting a couple stats. Like, you should see like at least armor and magic, or magic and life, or something. I showed it in the last stream. I can show it again if you want. Just trying to get some stuff done today. I went over it pretty thoroughly in the last stream. I know these are long, so it's hard to catch every minute. I wasn't trying to make these like this, just the way it worked out again. Like, I don't really have time to be playing for 3 hours and only putting out like 15 minutes of that 3 hours. If I'm gonna play for 3 hours, I'll just stream it. Red. It's guild. Hold on. So if you're looking for a good guild, let's look at ours. So they should have all, you know, the more of these they have, the better. So some guilds will have 1, some guilds will have 2, some guilds will have 3, some guilds will have all of them. The more, the better. Here. So that's, if they have 1, they're not so good. If they have all of them, they're really good. Somewhere in the middle, they're somewhere in the middle. If they have these, then they're really good. These are epic. These are way harder. Seals. The closer to 40,000, the better the guild. So if they have 1,000, they're not that good. If they have 10,000, they're not that good. If they have 30,000 on a Tuesday, they're pretty good. All right, and this all depends, like, as the week goes. Both things are, you know, if you're looking on a Monday, you know, you should probably look, if you're looking at a guild, you should probably look at them on a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday, so they've had time to get these things done. You don't want to get on Monday at reset and judge a guild, because nobody's even awake doing anything yet. But if it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then yeah, judge them. But if it's Monday or Tuesday, maybe don't judge them so harshly. But the more of these they have done, the better. And this is what you want anyway as a beginner. You want some stats. And you want tasks to get, you know, you're getting stuff too. So stats and stuff. And then the closer they are to 40,000 by the end of the week, the better. So if they're on 0, they suck. If they're on 1,000, that's not good. If they're on 10,000, that's not good enough. You know, make sure the closer to 40,000, the better with the seals here. How many people do they have? Are they close to 30? The closer to 30, the better the guild. If they have 1 person, that's horrible. If they have 10 people, that's probably not enough. If they have 20, now we're getting there. If they have 29, 28, 27, 30, that's really good. If they have 30, you're not going to be able to join it because they're full. But if they have 29, that's the best, because then you can join it and be the 30th. And that's about the only last thing that really matters is the guild event. So click on this. How far are they here? Are they barely? They got nothing done? That's a bad guild. They only on stage 3 or 4 by the end of the week? That's pretty stinky. Are they on stage 10 on a freaking Tuesday? That's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, they get it all the way done? Did they get to stage 12? Did they get to stage 10 at least? That's decent. If they never ever get past stage 5 or 6, that's pretty bad. So those are usually what you look at. You can join the guild. You can join the guild, look at all those things, and then leave the guild, and go join a new guild, look at all those things, and then leave the guild, and then join a new guild, go look at all those things. Nobody cares when you're a beginner that you're joining and leaving guilds. If you're like an in-game player that's been playing for 2,000 years and you keep joining and leaving guilds, yeah, you might get a bad reputation. But if you're a beginner that's level 30, nobody cares if you keep joining and you're just trying to find a guild, and you're looking. So yeah, all those things. So tasks, seals, how many people, and then how far they get in the guild event. Because you're hoping that they're getting all the basic tasks done, you're hoping that they're getting most of the rewards from the guild event, you're hoping that they're getting 40,000 seals, and you're hoping that they're keeping 30 people in the guild. Or as close as possible to all those things. The closer the better. The further away, the not as good. Now let's keep it moving, y'all. I will do 3 hours, so we'll go 13 more minutes. That's all I got in me today. I said I'd do a longer stream today. I think 3 hours qualifies when the last chatathon was only 3 hours. And we've only had 3 people, the usual suspects today, and I'm still going 3 hours just like a chatathon. So I think that qualifies as a long stream, wouldn't you say? Alright, purple, skulls. Green. But we'll be back to square 0 or square 1 after this one. I made it up to you. The momentum is slowing down. So we'll probably be back to the drawing board Friday. The good vibes only last for so long until I pay them off, and then we're back to square 1. We'll be back in the garage on Friday. The usual suspects are trying to keep it going, but Monday and Tuesday been a little bit light, but still better than blanks, so I'll take it. And I appreciate it, and you guys rock. Let's see, 13 blue. We could try for it, but it might go on purple. Oh, I should have matched that instead. But I still got it. Alright. Maybe that was the question that I was thinking about that I remembered from the comments, and it was probably Hearth? Or I said something about it earlier. I think that was it, maybe. Why did I do that? That's colors I don't even use. Come on, baby. I need to win this fight and get on to the next one. Right down Broadway. Man, my voice is really doing too much. You dare to challenge me? Another 15, but not 2,000. Imagine playing Gems of War for 2,000 years. Getting the lovers, you would want to do the vault event super hard, get a bunch of vault keys, and then go open a bunch of vault keys and hope you get the lovers from the vault keys. It's the only way to get the lovers. You do the vault event, you get vault keys, you open the vault keys, and the reward sometimes for Cedric is tarot cards, and the lovers is a tarot card. So sometimes I say the vault event's the answer, because it is, and sometimes it literally is the only answer, and that's one of those cases. Like, you can't get the lovers any other way other than opening vault keys. It's not conjecture of me saying, like, oh, the vault event's the answer to everything. No, that's literally the only way to get the lovers is through vault keys. And the best way to get vault keys is through the vault event. The only way to make the Wand of Stars is by getting the lovers, so it all tracks back to doing a bunch of vault event and then opening a bunch of vault keys. Some folks from guilds go vote outside the guild for their cronies. Obviously, it doesn't level up faster that way. You talking about honor or something? Is there like a channel for honor, maybe? Honor is something you're gonna have, you want to do. It's not my thing. I don't know. I remember when I was doing it, but it wasn't like that long. It only took me a couple of months to get max honor, and then I forgot about it for the rest of my life. Which is a good thing. You don't want to be sitting there worrying about anything you can eliminate out of your head that you don't have to think about is great. I guess if anybody needs honor, I can honor people. Like, I always forget about it. I never think about it, literally. I haven't thought about, I think I saw like something about honor a little while ago, and I was like, oh yeah. And now Sana brought it up today. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about that. Some like system they put in on one of the updates, and then everybody was doing it for a minute, and then most people got to max and forgot about it. Some people are still thumbing each other and
Mana surge.
8,290 bucks to reach VIP level 20. Jeez Louise. Well, that's why I'm here, bro. Jeez. You see what I mean? $8,000. Would you rather $8,000 or every once in a while throw me a $2? People are crazy. I'd rather go spend $8,000. Muted there for a sec, sorry. Yeah, some of the things in this game are crazy, like the amount of money some of it costs, like 50 bucks for something stupid you can get in like an hour. They don't care, dude. They'll just put crazy prices on stuff and hope you click on it. You know what I mean? That's the devs for you. The only way to get VIP levels is cash. That's my main account has VIP level 0. And I have pretty much everything else in the game. You know, I used to at least. I would still say I have the majority of stuff in the game. And I have VIP 0. Because all VIP means is I spent money. It gets you extra perks though. Like, you don't get nothing for that money. You get stuff. Like buying the Death Knight armor gives you VIP. Most people should do that. And then buying some passes. Like, you can still get VIP making smart purchases, for sure. But you're not going to get VIP 20, probably. That takes making all kinds of crazy purchases. You can get to VIP, like, 5 or something by making smart purchases, and then you get a little bit of extra stuff every day for being VIP 5. Something I don't talk about too much because I don't spend money on the game, so I'm not like educated in what you get for being VIP whatever, but there's a whole, you can go look at it, like it breaks it down for you. The game breaks it down for you. They definitely break that down pretty good because they want you to spend money, so They'll tell you about that thing. You don't need me for that one. All right, I'm starting to get like, you know. So I think I'm gonna get off of here. I'm starting to say crazy stuff and whatnot. So I think I better get out of here. But I will be back on Friday, and we'll do another new account playthrough on Saturday. Friday will be faction expansion and spoilers, which we got, what is it, Hall of Guardians or something? So we'll get a new troop for that. And then, so I'll make 3 teams, high, mid, low, deathless, pure, blah, blah, blah. And we'll do the spoilers on Friday, and then we'll do this again on Saturday. So I'll see you there. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. My voice is starting to get crazy too. But thank you for joining me today. Crow, odd one out. Sauna. Yeah, there's some perks, like you get a literal win in arena, like pay to win. You get troops starting at certain levels. You get like a little bit of gems every day or something. Like some of them are decent, but make sure you're making smart purchases to get your VIP level up. Don't be buying crazy stuff. But thank you for being here, Crow and Odd One Out and Yoke. And we got Crow, we got Odd One Out, we got Horth, Tyrion, Shark, Beg for Mercy. Got Beg, we got So Lion, Anita with the gifted, thank you so much, you're a legend. So Lion, Anita, Yoke, Tyrion, Sauna with the gifted, went to Angie, by the way, appreciate it, you're a legend, oh yeah. Got Daniel, Tyrion, Jets, Chad, the Clip Bomb, Starla, Zoapor, Neo's, RKH, Sean, Swagmire was here, Funky Town, Texas was first, Sean was second, Yoke was third. Forgot to say who YouTube loves. YouTube loves Yoke the Ham was first, Tyrion was second, and Sauna was third. Special shout out to Sauna and Anita for the gifteds. So we didn't have a goose egg, appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. Friday. Right? Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. EverQuest tomorrow and Thursday. Gems of War Friday, faction spoilers. New account playthrough Saturday, Gems and EverQuest Sunday. Alright. See you there. You're the best. Thank you so much for being here.